And good evening and welcome into Chapel Hill, Tennessee, where tonight, very, very important matchup. We say this a lot, but it could be one of the bigger girls matchup in the district this season as the Lady Rockets get set to take on the Lady Champs of Cascade. Good evening, Troy Cashin, soon to be joined by Mr. Noble Mays. As always, our production engineer is Mr. Jay Schillig and our cameraman, Mr. Owen Harrington, as we get set to bring you what is, again, a very key matchup tonight. Cascade comes in 10-11 overall, 3-3 in district play. The Lady Rockets 13-10 overall. They are 2-4 in district play. And let's take a quick peek at your district standings. Right now, Cannon County is assured the 1 seed. The Lionettes have finished their district season with an overall mark of 7-1, and their only blemish came at the hands of the Lady Rockets last Friday night. And keep that one, if you're a Lady Rocket fan, in the back of your memory, because it could be huge in a number of ways. Right now, Cascade is second at 3-3. They still have tonight against Forrest, and they have at home against Community remaining. Grundy 3-4. They have Community at home tonight. Lady Rockets 2-4. They have Cascade here tonight. They have Community next Friday night to finish up, and Community 1-4. They have at Grundy, at Forrest, and at Cascade. Vi Queens are all on the road as they get set to finish out the season. So this will be a key matchup tonight, because if the Lady Rockets can win this game, they would move to 3-4 in district play. Cascade would be 3-4, but the Lady Rockets would have a tiebreaker in that situation. The team split the season series if the Lady Rockets win tonight, but the Lady Rockets will hold a win over a higher-seeded team, so that would move them up in the standings, and that tells you how important this game is tonight, because the Lady Rockets, if they lose tonight, they go to 2-5, and it would be a much harder path. Even if they beat Community at 3-5, they might still end up in that play-in game. So that is something to watch here tonight, as the Lady Rockets, again, if they win here tonight, would be very big for them in keeping themselves out of that play-in game. And, of course, that will come not next week as we close the regular season, but the following week when district tournaments begin. We do want to remind you, TC Sports 1 will be the home for the District 9 AA Championship games, boys and girls, Saturday, February the 22nd. We'll bring those to you live here on TC Sports 1. We'll take a commercial break. Then we'll be back with more pregame as we set up this matchup here, a big one, between the Lady Champs and the Lady Rockets. Coming your way next here on TC Sports 1. At Apex Bank, we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors and friends. For years, we've been committed to building stronger communities, one relationship at a time. From supporting our many small businesses to supporting all types of local events, Apex Bank is here, helping our community thrive. Because when our community succeeds, we all succeed. Apex Bank, investing in you, investing in our community. Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Chapel Hill's motto is moving forward with strong tradition. It sums us up well. As Chapel Hill grows with a forward vision, it remembers the things that made and continue to make here a great place to live. The Mayor, Board of Aldermen, and town employees would like to wish all of our Rocket and Lady Rocket teams the best for this season. From the Lions Super Bowl of the South to Henry Horton State Park, we are moving forward with strong traditions. Thanks for making Chapel Hill your home. And one more thing, go Rockets!
I ain't never seen them before, so but.
Daddy, where's Mr. Bubbles?
Life can be uncomfortable.
Well, Mommy and I...
Your home doesn't have to be. Rheem makes it easy to find the heating and cooling equipment that's just right for your home. So whatever the season, whatever your budget, you can stay comfortable, even in the most uncomfortable situations.
Feel comfortable all the time with the help of Clint's Air Care. Call today for guaranteed quality installation and service.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, And we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
See your local agents, Scott Bond or Troy Cashin. Apologize. If it's in your yard, it's not too hard for Tate. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. Gravel driveways, landscaping, backhoe work, garden turning and lawn mowing, Garvin's Ground Control has got you covered. Quality workmanship and reasonable pricing make Garvin's Ground Control the heavyweight champion of ground control in the mid-state. He is the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin. Give him a call, 931-703-7997. That's Garvin's Ground Control.
He's a real big dude.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
And welcome back as we are joined by Mr. Noble Mays. We get set for tip time here tonight. Noble, we're talking about the importance of this game here tonight with the way the district standings are stacked up right now. And I'll go over it again if you're just joining us. Cannon County, the outright winner. They are 7-1 in district play, have already finished their district portion of the schedule, and they are the number 1 seed. After that is where it gets fuzzy. 2 through 5, still not decided. Cascade at 3-3. They have tonight, of course, against Forrest, and then they have Community at home. Grundy County 3-4. They have Community tonight at home. Lady Rockets 2-4. They have Cascade here tonight, and they have Unionville next Friday night. And the Vi Queens are 1-4. They are on the road, all 3 remaining games, at Grundy, at Forrest, at Cascade. You win here tonight if you're the Lady Rockets, you go to 3-4. You drop Cascade to 3-4, but that win over Cannon County begins to come into play then, because in a situation where you have a tiebreaker and they've split the season series, it goes to who has beaten a higher-seeded team. That would be the Lady Rockets. So a win here tonight really helps them along. A loss, of course, and they're still battling to stay out of that play-in game.
So you just communicated there's a lot at stake here tonight, but they certainly helped themselves out when they beat Cannon County.
Most definitely did. This team, of course, played Cascade back on January the 17th, a couple of weeks ago. They ended up losing that game on the road 58-42. Did not have a really good shooting night. Kinsley Enlow got injured and sat out a lot of that game. That game was one that they would prefer, of course, not to have to remember. But Coach Wild and Coach Tucker have done so well in the second time around. It is amazing. We'll see what they do with Cascade here tonight. We'll head down to our public address announcer tonight, Mr. Rick Howes, for our starting lineup.
Thank you all for coming out tonight as we bring you a big district matchup tonight against the Cascade champions and Lady champions. Now at this time, we would like to ask everyone to please stand and remove your hats as Harper Hall leads us in prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem.
Let us pray. Dear Lord, we thank you for bringing us together today. We ask your blessing over this game, that it may be played with sportsmanship, respect, and integrity. Keep all the players safe from injury and help us to play to the best of our abilities. Lord, grant us the strength to persevere, the wisdom to make good decisions, and the humility to accept both victory and defeat with grace. I thank you for the many men and women who are fighting and sacrificing their lives for our country. Above all, we thank you for sacrificing your Son for all of our many sins so we can live in everlasting forgiveness. In your name we pray, amen.
lineup for the Lady Champions. Number 2, Caroline Parker. Number 5, Sophie Ray. Number 11, Lizzie Field. Number 14, Cadence Miller. And number 22, Keegan Young. All right, student section. Now's the time. Get your phones out. Turn on those flashlights.
And we are almost set to get this one underway. The Lady Rockets, coached by Mr. John Wild, assisted by Miss Taylor Tucker. On the other side of the ledger, Cascade head coach Janie DeMumbrian, assisted by James Woodson and Kaylee Adams. And we are almost set to get this one underway. It'll be Rabin to go up against Sophie Ray to get this one underway. A coming home crowd tonight. Students admitted free. There is a large contingent on hand here tonight, Noble.
That explains why I had to walk so far, my man. I thought I was going to a football contest.
And also, we're going to have, I think, Junior Pro cheer at halftime, and then we're going to have recognition of the young men and young ladies that had achieved over 21 on their ACTs.
Oh, that's special.
That's coming, I think, during halftime of the boys. So a lot of activities here tonight, but, of course, it's a big basketball game to get it started. Out front, Young. She'll fire from 15. Got it. Looked a little confused, Noble, did the Lady Rockets getting to their assignments.
That shot was available for Keegan Young, so not a lot of pressure on the perimeter right now, T-Roy. That'll change probably suddenly.
Yeah, they do a great job adjusting. Young had 22 in the first meeting between the squads. Warner got inside and drug the pivot foot. Traveled the basketball, turns it over to Cascade. They had a good 1-2-3 punch. Sophie Ray, Caroline Parker, and Keegan Young all in double figures for the Lady Champs first time around. Parker out front. Lady Rockets switching as Ray now has it. Puts it on the floor. Gives it up to Young. She'll fire a three. Way off the mark. Rebound Ray inside. She'll fire it up. No good. Rebound battle for. They scrap for it. And as Warner gets her hands in there, she'll tie up Ray. Alternating possession will give it to the Lady Rockets. And a good job there by Camry after Ray got the offensive rebound.
Actually, a great job, T-Roy, because it looked like Ray was going to have an opportunity to take that one back up at a very high percentage shot.
Lady Rockets in front court. Sadie Smith on the baseline. Looks back door. Brings it to Rabin instead. Back out front now to Warner. They'll set the offense here as Camry puts it on the floor, gets in the paint, leans, and scores. That's something that Coach Wild had challenged her to do, was use her quickness and get in the paint. She's done a great job of that the last few games.
And in addition to that, T-Roy avoided the charge also, the offensive foul.
Cascade with that motion. Lady Rockets just trying to switch everything here as they're playing the zone now. Trying to get out on that perimeter. Cutting through. Shot put up. Good. Nice cut there by Lizzie Keel. She got open coming across the lane. A good find by the Lady Champs.
Lady Champions, very patient and very poised. I thought they were trying to get the ball to Ray down low.
Back door. Warner got it. Put it up, and it will not stay. Rebound pulled away by Young. Will head the other way.
She had a bad angle, T-Roy.
She did. Got it a little bit late. Tried to get it up there, but it was a tough angle. As Noble just said, 14, Cadence Miller. Gives it up now to Young. Cascade just probing out front here. Putting it on the floor, Ray. They'll kick. Good job by the Lady Rockets. In the corner, 3-ball on the way, no good, and we've got 3-second violation.
All right, that's a foul there, T-Roy.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's going to be a foul. Yes, sir, it's going to be a foul. And that should be on number
Miller.
14.
Yeah.
And the reason I knew it was a foul, Pastor Love, excellent mechanics. He went straight up with the fist, so yes, indeed.
We're going to finish that conversation from the other night. That's right. We're going to see how it's done. Warner in front court. Cascade man-to-man now as Smith has it. Brown with it, right wing. They would love to get her started along with Enlow here to really kind of loosen that Cascade pressure up. Smith from 3, bang. That's a really good sign. They gave her a shot there. Noble backed off of her and gave her the 3, and she's a very good shooter, especially, again, when she gets squared up. You've got 3 real knockdown shooters in Smith, Enlow, and Brown when they get open.
Lady Rockets have not had to challenge themselves to find offense thus far, which is an excellent sign early in this contest.
Cascade in front court. Lady Champs trail it by 1. Young, right side, Smith guarding her. Firing from 3, Parker off the mark. Rebound, battle for. And let's see, they continue to scrap. Cascade will clear it. Ends up in the hands of Miller as Ray and Smith battled for it. Neither could gain an advantage, and it finally squirts free where it's picked up by Miller. Cascade retains. Noble, you just watch the motion that Cascade uses here. Really different than what you'll see a lot of teams run. Parker from 3, no good. Rebound on a good box out by Rabin, and here come the Lady Rockets. Enlow, little hesitation, gets by the defender, puts it up, no good. Rebound, battle for, and Parker will clear it. Here come the Lady Champs on the move. 3-on-3. Lost the handle, double dribble. Parker was trying to get it on the wing over there to Keel, but as she tried to push it, it didn't go, and she patted it again, double dribble.
Going back to the previous time down there, excellent job by Rabin closing out and going to get the rebound, T-Roy, so she's off to an excellent start on defense.
Enlow gets free, 3-ball, too strong, long rebound controlled by Ray. Gets it up now to Young as she will glance toward that Cascade bench and bring it into front court. Bailey Stalnecker set to check in for the Lady Rockets as Young fires a 3, no good. Rebound, Ray puts it up and in. That was a long rebound, and it came right to Ray, who put it up and in.
Yes, it did. Just fell right in her arms, and she showed great ability to be able to execute with 2 dribbles, T-Roy, and put it off the glass.
Now back and forth they go here. Smith again fires a 3. This one no good, but I think she got fouled.
There's a foul down low, yes, sir. It's actually going against the
call it on Lady Rockets.
Yes, indeed. It's going to be what we call a push, T-Roy.
Josie Brown with the foul, her first. Noble, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought maybe they got Smith's hand after she released the ball. It looked like there was a little contact there. That's what I was waiting on, but instead the foul goes underneath.
And because of primary coverage area there, Pastor Love was down at the baseline, so you knew it was in the post area, T-Roy.
Lena Carter is checked in for the first time for the Lady Champs. She's number 1 in black as she gets it inside. Tried to funnel it out on the wing, threw it away. Had it deep enough there, Noble, she probably should have gone up with that one.
And I'm sure that would be articulated to her as soon as they get a chance to get in her ear, T-Roy.
Warner now will work it into front court. Camry with the dribble. Matched up there against Young man-to-man. Rabin pops out on the wing. They'll give Anna the 3. Now Stalnecker. Crossover dribble. She'll stop and pop. Little 12-footer will not stay. Rabin on the glass. Puts it up. Will not stay. Rebound battle for. And out of bounds to the Lady Champs. A couple of good shots there by the Lady Rockets. Just couldn't get them to drop.
two excellent looks. Bailey Stallnecker, she showed us the ability the other night, T-Roy, to be able to knock something down about 10 feet from the basket down at Culleoka. But also, excellent job of Rabin being able to get the rebound and did exactly what you want your post player to do. She put it back up.
Off the cut, Lady Rocket defenders bang into each other, and Keel gets free for the bucket. Keel with 4. Lead is 3 for the Lady Champs. 2 minutes left here, opening quarter. Stallnecker has developed maybe a little different array here. We've seen her take it strong to the basket. Last couple of games, she's pulled up.
I'm glad you said that. I actually thought about it. I spoke with her dad the other night, T-Roy, and if she gets that 10, 12-foot jumper down, she's going to be deadly with that penetration.
This time, taking it to the basket, cannot get it to drop. Rebound pulled away by Miller. Had a good look that time, Nova, and I think maybe she anticipated a little more strength coming with the defense. Just shot a little bit too hard.
Yeah, she went to her strength that time, T-Roy, at the penetration. She was expecting contact, because she plays through contact well.
Miller gives it up. Carter, she'll fire a 3. This one good. Elena Carter with a bucket. And now Cascade with a 6-point lead, 11-5 as we approach the 1-minute mark left here in the opening quarter.
If the Lady Rockets don't score here, T-Roy, when they get back on defense, anticipate Coach Wild calling a timeout and setting up some on offense.
Rabin with it. Hannah look for some help now to Stallnecker. Bailey on the weave. Here comes Warner. We got an offensive foul. You knew there was a reason she was that open. It was because the screen was just a little bit too good there.
And it was real clear that that was going to be offensive foul that time, T-Roy. And that was an opportunity. You had 2 players. I thought Stallnecker initially would take her off the dribble, but apparently there was a play already set up. She wanted to execute that.
And Rabin picks up the foul, her first, as Alyssa Duval, the freshman, will check in. Duval has given them some really good minutes. Again, Lady Rockets without Kaylin Pope here tonight in Noble. We see her with a brace on that elbow. I know she was going in for an MRI. Did not get a report on how that came out, but it does not look good as she's sitting over on that bench by Coach Taylor Tucker. But it's been Rabin and Duval in combination that have really taken up the slack in her absence.
Yeah, I don't think we need a results, T-Roy. Don't speculate, but she has a brace on there. She won't be playing anytime soon, I don't guess.
Knocked away by the Lady Rockets. Couple of times it ends up in the hands of Smith. And that's why you've got Stallnecker in the game. She is a disruptor defensively.
And she's setting herself up to get quality minutes every night down the stretch, T-Roy, February.
7 seconds left here as Warner starts the offense. Needs some help. Now she'll take it down the middle. A little leaner off the window, no good. Tipped around, and the Lady Rockets cannot get a shot off as we end this first quarter here in Chapel Hill. With your score, Cascade 11 and the Lady Rockets 5.
Welcome to Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for all your outdoor power equipment and rental equipment needs. Locally owned and operated here in Middle Tennessee. With 3 locations in Murfreesboro, Lewisburg, and Chapel Hill, we have dozens of rental equipment, including full-size and mini skid loaders, excavators, and more. We also offer deliveries, so you don't have to worry about moving the machine yourself. Just let our team bring what you need right to you. Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for outdoor power and equipment rental. Stop by one of our 3 locations or visit us at mactn.com.
And welcome back. Noble, in that first quarter, Cascade plays a very unorthodox style offensively. It makes it a little tougher for you to adjust to the way they play. So Lady Rockets have had a little bit more trouble with them, I think, in the way that they operate offensively, because normally that defense has been pretty good for them, but Cascade got some good looks in that opening quarter.
I appreciate the Lady Champions. No standing around, T-Roy, constant movement. And what they're trying to do is get the defense to continue to shift. So I appreciate them being able to find quality shots.
Inside Miller. Carter cross court, knocked away by Stallnecker. Ball on the floor. Bailey diving for it along with Camry Warner. And we got a jump ball situation that will go to the Lady Rockets. That's what you want, Noble. And that's why they're in that zone with Stallnecker out front. She's so long, has such good anticipation that she is almost in the passing lane by the time the pass is there, waiting on it.
We've seen her ability at Culleoka the other night, T-Roy, being able to not only get in the passing lane, disrupt the offense on the other end and turn it into offense instantly.
Warner on the wing, gives it up to Enlow. Kinsley will fire. Long three, in and out, no good. Rebound pulled away by Parker. Parker on the floor. She's tied up by Smith and Warner. This time the alternating possession will give it to the Lady Champs. Just underway here, second quarter, 11-5 Cascade, and now for the first time we'll see a little pressure from the Lady Rockets. Ray gives it up to Miller. They break it into front court, leave it with Young now, who will set the offense. Do you think, Noble, maybe the Lady Rockets trying to speed them up a little bit?
I think so, T-Roy, because they very poised once they set up the offense.
Parker three, back iron, no good. I thought it was going to be off the top of the backboard, no call, but it's cleared by the Lady Rockets, and here they come the other way. I think everybody was standing there waiting on the call that never came.
No, sir, it can hit the top. It just cannot go over.
And we got a foul out front on the hold. It's going to go on Keel. Lizzie Keel's foul, her first, team's first here of the quarter. This has been a fast-moving affair here.
It has, T-Roy, and usually when the ball bounces that high, there's a little wire in most gyms or something that it will hit. So there's no wire there in this gym.
Smith out front, Duval. Gives it up now to Warner. Camry around the screen, turns the corner now to Stallnecker. Bailey a little bit behind her, she'll run it down. With the dribble, gives it up now to Enlow. Straight up against Ray. She'll fire another long three. This one off the mark. Rebound pulled away by Parker. Parker on the move with Duval giving chase from behind. Goes cross court Ray. Fakes, gets inside, puts it up and scores it. Noble, the Lady Rockets right now are operating away from the basket a little further than they want to. We've seen a number of threes that are a step or two beyond the arc. They're not on the line. They're a step or two behind it.
I've seen at least two white jerseys bump into each other a couple possessions, T-Roy.
Lady Rockets right now not very crisp. Cascade, on the other hand, playing very well right now as they lead it by 8.
I need you to help me out, T-Roy. You know my basketball knowledge is limited. There's usually about two white jerseys in the same perimeter, so in the proximity of each other.
Warner puts it on the floor. Took it to the basket, no foul as she wanted to draw contact, and will now go the other way, but we'll get a foul first on Camry as she tried to get the basketball back. Her first of the night. Warner did what you want her to do. Took it to the basket strong. Did not get a call there, and they head back the other way.
Absolutely nothing wrong with what Warner did, T-Roy. You want to try to draw contact, get to the free throw line, put points on the board for your team if you can.
Miller out front. Gives it up now to Young. Young against the zone. And Noble, you think maybe, as they're playing that little box, that maybe they'll just come out and put a little pressure on the ball all the way around the floor.
Not a lot of opportunities where the Lady Champions have turned the ball over without a shot attempt, T-Roy.
Enlow again, another deep three, no good. Long rebound, batted away. Parker comes up with it. Ray a little injured as Parker pulls up. Shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Smith.
Warner bumped. I think Warner's knee went to Ray's thigh, T-Roy, and she's trying to work through that.
Yeah, she's in a little bit of pain right now. Once again, Noble, another shot that came not where the Lady Rockets wanted to get it. Duval slides it to Smith. Now underneath Stallnecker. Hangs in the air and draws the foul on Young. Stallnecker to the stripe for a pair here, and the foul will go on Kagan Young, her first.
Had some motion that time, T-Roy. A little more movement in the offense, T-Roy. And I think Lena Carter will be entering in to get Ray out so Ray can get a thigh looked at.
Stallnecker first toss, good. Bailey, the freshman, will have another here as Carter Adid will check in replacing Ray. Lady Rockets have just not been as crisp as we would like to see them thus far. Stallnecker second, good. That is a really good start for Bailey. 2 of 2 from the line as Josie Brown will check in to give her a break.
And as you said, not very crisp for the Lady Rockets. first 3 or 4 possessions, they were getting shot attempts easily, but I guess Cascade, the Lady Champions defense, made some slight adjustments.
Yeah, and I think they're going to talk about where they're taking those shots from. Young out front to Parker. They'll slide it around now. Noble, you just watch. Working that zone now.
It does. The offense for the Lady Champion doesn't look as crisp with Ray out, though, T-Roy, to me.
Yeah, and I'm not sure they're getting the same cuts as you said.
They look like they're challenged on offense since Ray went and sat down.
Young dumps it in. Keel. Bounce pass along the baseline intended for Carter. Threw it away. It'll go back to the Lady Rockets now.
Let's see, T-Roy. If Ray stays on that bench any longer than one more possession, then her thigh is not feeling very well, because I don't know that she can stay on the bench with that offense looking like we just seen.
Warner gives it up now to Smith in front court. They're going to give Duval the 3. In low out front. Around a high screen. Reach in, almost taken away, but in low able to retain possession. Warner out front, 3 minutes left here, second quarter. Lady Rockets trail by half a dozen. Warner. Again, she and Duval looking at each other.
I see 3 Lady Rockets standing, T-Roy.
Warner backs it out. They'll try to set it again. In low. Bounce past Duval on that elbow. Fakes it to Warner, now gives it out top to Inlow. Kinsley takes it down the lane. The help comes over, but late. And Inlow will go to the line as the foul's going to be on Young, her second.
Coach Wild called a play in, T-Roy, and apparently that standing was part of the execution, because looked like they were looking for a little isolation, and Kinsley Inlow was the one who got a chance to get the isolation.
Inlow, first toss, good. Kinsley on the board, as Ray indeed will check back in, replacing Young, who now has 2 personals.
Yes, indeed. I just couldn't see Ray sitting much longer, T-Roy.
Second one from Kinsley, good as well. Lady Rockets 4 in a row. They now trail by 4 at 13-9.
What little I know about basketball, keep an eye, T-Roy. Sophie Ray. Look to see if the ball don't go inside to Sophie Ray, number 5.
Ray's had some good contests against the Lady Rockets in her career. In the corner, she sets the screen this time for Parker, who comes up firing and scores. Caroline Parker from 3. Back to 7 now for Cascade, and that was a big one. Lady Rockets were beginning to get a little momentum.
That was huge, and also the Lady Champions hadn't put up many shots lately.
Brown tries to answer her deep 3, no good. Rebound, Sadie Smith. Smith gets inside, flips it up off the window and in. Sadie Smith with the second chance points. She's got 5.
That's what they call a timely basket, T-Roy, because that changed the whole trajectory of how this second quarter may end.
Keel out front. Kicks it now to Carter. Inside to Ray. Duval trying to get in front of her. Just a little bit late as Ray gets the entry pass, puts it up and in.
It's a different offense with Sophie Ray in, T-Roy.
Lead back to 7, under a minute and a half left here, second quarter. Sadie Smith out front to Brown. Josie thought about it, gives it up now to Duval. On to Camry Warner now. Cascade doing a good job of keeping the shooters in check here thus far.
Yeah, they forcing the Lady Rockets to shoot deep from the perimeter.
Warner turns the corner, and Parker. Noble. I thought we had contact before the travel there, but the official says no, we'll go the other way. Travel occurs first.
And here's the thing, T-Roy, as an official, you have to ask yourself, did that contact create the movement of the feet? And you also ask yourself how much contact was there, T-Roy? So apparently he decided that the contact didn't create it.
Out front, Parker. Swing it around the perimeter, Ray in the corner. Cross court, Carter thought about the 3. Cascade now beginning to get to a point where they might think about just taking the final shot of the quarter here. 36 seconds left.
It makes perfect sense to me, T-Roy, to put up a shot with about 8 seconds left and try to get a rebound.
Parker gives it up to Keel, 25 and counting. Cascade can take a 9 or 10-point lead with a bucket here late in this half. Carter will fire the three. This one off the mark. Rebound to Rabin. Gives it up now to Smith, and now we've got a jump ball situation as getting in there was Keel, but the alternating possession will give it to the Lady Rockets. Coach Weil wanting the Lady Rockets to be a little more aggressive and authoritative when pulling that rebound.
Yes, indeed. That would have gave them an opportunity to maybe try to get down court. Now they got pressure on them.
Cascade with the pressure. Here comes Warner. Camry blows by the defender, gets in the paint, puts it up, and draws the foul on Parker. Nicely done there by Camry Warner as the Cascade defenders were in retreat. So she took it right at them and drew the foul on Caroline Parker, her first.
She put those excellent ball handling skills on display that time. T. Roy had 7.6 seconds to try to get to the cup.
Camry Warner, toss good. Lady Rockets, Noble, one thing, they are 5 of 5 here in the first half from the stripe.
Well, let's keep it real clear and real simple. That's what kept them in this contest then, T. Roy, mathematically.
Second one good as well. 5-point ball game as Cascade will launch this one short, and we will head to the half with the Lady Champions nursing a 5-point lead, 18-13. We'll take a break and we'll return after this here on TC Sports 1.
Managing your finances can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. At Morehead Cheek PLLC, we offer comprehensive tax and general accounting services for both individuals and businesses. From accurate tax returns to day-to-day accounting, our expert team ensures your financials are in order year-round. Let us handle the numbers so you can do what you do best. Call 931-246-4425 today. Peace of mind is just a phone call away. Morehead Cheek PLLC, your partner in taxes accounting every step of the way.
First Commerce Bank aims to provide communities with competitive banking products that meet our customers' needs. But we don't stop there. We strive to provide our banking products with superior and unparalleled customer service. First Commerce Bank's mission is to be the best at serving our customers one opportunity at a time. Call 931-364-7888 or come by our location at 4641 Nashville Highway. Our friendly staff is here to help you find products and banking services to suit your needs best. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
I'm down 100%.
And welcome back here at halftime as Cascade leads the Lady Rockets by a score of 18-13. And we are joined here at halftime by Rocket head basketball coach, Mr. Tyler Rumley. And Coach, tonight, interesting challenge. Didn't play your best game at Cascade and feel like this is a team that you get a chance that second time around that you can really improve against them.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that a little bit. We were kind of coming off some injuries the last time, kind of refiguring out that chemistry a little bit. So coming off the Culleoka game the other night, I think we got a little bit of confidence, built up some confidence on that, playing well together, had a couple of good days of practice, trying to prep some of the screening action we're fixing to be seeing. So I think they're prepared, ready to rock and roll, and continue to build up some momentum, stack some days together. Nice
for you, Alex Evans, we talked about the other night, continuing to mature and said during the broadcast when he first came in the first time as a freshman, you could tell there's that natural jitter from being on the floor for the first time. He hits that three at the end of the quarter and walks down and just kind of holds the three down as he walks by the the Culleoka bench. So you know he's getting some confidence now.
Yes, he's always been a little bit chippy. I love Alex from a perspective of really all of them, but he's not scared. You can see it on the floor. He's not scared of anything. He's kind of chippy as well, has a little bit of edge about him, and he's been kind of running, getting his confidence, getting his feet under him. He's been playing so well in JV as well, so he's kind of earned his minutes, and he's starting to kind of grow. Talking about the process for freshmen getting on the floor, it's a lot, but I think Alex has done a fantastic job.
He really has, and we talked about how much he's improved during the JV games. It's like you get that confidence by getting in the varsity games, and then you really feel like, you know what? When I'm out here on the floor in those JV games, it's my time to shine.
Yes, oh yes. And that's kind of transitioned our conversation with Alex a little bit because he's splitting and doing a lot where he's starting to figure out the play, so he's got to kind of start to turn and be that leader for those JV guys as well. So a lot on the freshman, putting a lot on his plate there, but he's tough, broad-shouldered, he's strong enough to handle it. And I think him and a couple of those older guys have really started to kind of grow together, being really good friends outside of the gym, the locker room, and everything too. So that's been a very big help, having some good leaders around him.
I've noticed the improvement from John Martinez. he hit a reverse layup today during the JV game that was very difficult. He shot his free throws well, and I just continue to watch him game after game continue to improve.
Yes, I think we might have talked about this a little bit earlier, but he's one of those that, like, you say it once and it sticks. John gets it. He's very, very intelligent. If I'm not mistaken, I think he wants to go to law school back home and all that. So he's got all the skills and kind of the makings there. I know he talked last time about playing soccer and things of that nature. I think that's something that's helped him a lot just growing up in terms of knowing where people are and kind of having a feel for the game. Kind of teach that with some of our other guys as well, some of our younger guys. But Jan's somebody that I think it comes natural to him, like that little post-up score that he had. He's been doing it, and it's kind of like we said with Alex. He just needs those reps, those game reps, to really start to see it go through the basket. Hit a couple free throws as well, so he's really starting to put it together.
Tristan been really solid for you. You know, we saw him get the dunk, go baseline, get the dunk the other night against Culleoka. You know, his confidence level, you know, everybody knows. Now he has to game plan because people know him. They're going to try to take him away from you.
Yeah.
And I think he's done a good job of being patient in the offense.
Yeah, one thing we talked about him with some of his skill development, he still needs to work on some of those jump stops where we eliminate some of those charges on his kickouts. But in terms of playing with his head up, we know he's like a bull. He's getting and going. He's done a great job of that, really trying to be a good leader on the floor as well. Again, similar to what we were talking about with Alex, putting a lot on a sophomore, right? He has to grow up like that because everybody knows, to your point. But I think he's done a great job as the years gone on. He's become just better and better, being a leader, sharing the ball, and kind of looking to get those other guys involved in the game as well.
One final thing, and we'll turn it over to Noble. Small lineup, I think, has really paid dividends for you. Guys got up and down the floor. They really got in a rhythm, and you were able to cause some problems with Culleoka's ball handling with those guys being able to get up and down the floor.
Yes, that lineup. So that lineup come to fruition because Dowd was sick. He had the flu for about 3 or 4 days, so he missed a lot of practice time. She's still trying to get his feet back under him. But, again, I think we've talked about it before with Coach Loyal about the opportunity and obstacle. They've looked at it as an opportunity. Jean's kind of got back in that starting lineup, and he's got that confidence back under him as well. Shooting it pretty well. But that lineup, I think that lineup allows us to do some different things. We have a couple of guys that can play inside, outside. We've got some shooters as well. Andrew Myers has become a little bit of a threat at the top of the key, knocking that trail three down. So that's been a really nice addition to the group and just kind of different wrinkle in the plan for us as well.
Stay right there with me, Coach Rumley. I can see what the small lineup has done with your transition back off of defense.
Yes.
But talk to me a little bit more about the extra turnovers that I've seen with that small lineup. Explain that to somebody like me who don't have the basketball knowledge. How can you put a smaller lineup in there and get extra possessions like you seem to be getting with the pressure?
They just have to be patient. They've got to be patient. They can't get so dribble happy. We talk about like limiting the dribbles, and you have to dribble, but we want them to be necessary dribbles. We don't want you really like dribbling, looking at the ground, and then picking your head up and trying to throw the ball. And I think when we're turning the ball over, we're looking at the ground a lot. So just adding in some ball handling drills and some post guard during the day, and then emphasizing that, in practice, the defense has got to stay on them. The defense has got to pressure them and make it game-like so we can work out some of those kinks. But a lot of it is chinning, old school, get the basketball at the chin, big, strong pivots and being strong with the ball, and then being patient, knowing, working together, moving, cutting, shooting confidently, and a lot of that just comes from gelling, I think.
I got a question for one individual player,
okay,
Coach Rumley. If you could tell me, I don't know if a conversation occurred or the young man just had this transformation on his own. Andrew Myers, I see when I first met him maybe last year and I watched the game, he wouldn't put up a lot of shot attempts. But this year, not only is he playing solid defense, but offensively, he has a mindset where he wants to play inside, and then he threw me off when he went outside and played from the perimeter. What happened? Was there a conversation, or this just young man just changed over time over the course of the last season?
It's been a work in progress with Andrew. Andrew, one thing we're saying about Andrew is he's going to work. The same, what you see on the floor is what you're going to get with him in general. Like, he's going to be up and down everywhere. He's texting me all the time, hey, Coach, can I get in the gym? He actually come in early this morning, got some shots up as well. Him and Tristan got in here, got some shots. I think that's been another benefit is him and Tristan and John all Yeager, all these guys are really gelling together. It's given Andrew some confidence. We talked a lot about early on in the year him rebounding and bringing that to the game. I really think it's kind of extended from that. He stays rebounding all the time. He gets a lot of boards inside. Then his confidence is built, so we can post feed him a little bit. I think we got a couple against Cascade last time, him on the block. So that builds his confidence. He's always had a really good pull-up jumper, like mid-15-footer. He's had a really nice shot there, but that confidence grows. Seems like the confidence grows, and he steps back further and things there. But it's all a testament to Andrew's work ethic. He wants to be doing this. He wouldn't rather be doing anything else, I don't think.
Coach, man, as always, we are so happy to have you here at halftime. Best of luck to you tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you
Coach
all
Tyler
so much.
Rumley here at halftime. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with second half action here on TC Sports 1. Your one-stop shop to keep your auto running smoothly is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance to brakes, front-end alignments, suspension work, oil changes or AC work, all the way to transmission replacements or engine swaps, J&J has got you covered. See Mr. Vince or Mr. Matt Jackson at their location at 1791 Highway 99 Chapel Hill, or give them a call at 931-364-5602. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction. And welcome back. Third quarter underway here, and we'll see what adjustments the Lady Rockets made in the locker room. Noble, they didn't have their best half, but they trailed by only 5. That's the one thing that you're like, hey, if you didn't play your best, if you're not so far away that you can't see the lead, then it's okay. You got time.
And I think you spoke to it fundamentally sound on the stripes, T-Roy. They free for a reason, everybody used to tell me. So I think they was 100% from the foul line.
6 of 6 in the first half.
And that's the reason why they contributed to that. I don't know how many foul attempts and foul shots that the Lady Champions had.
In low, penetrates inside. Cut off by Ray. Needs some help. Funnels it back now to Warner. Camry cut off. Draws a double team now to Smith. Noble, I do think that if Ray continues out here as closely guarding in low as she is, Kinsley's going to have that drive available.
And I tell you what, there's a couple times where she did go for the drive, so I want her to continue to do that.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Warner up and under, cannot get it to drop, pulled away by Parker as we go the other way quickly. Parker kicks it on a wing to Ray. Thought about it, but gives it up now instead to Miller, who will back it out and reset. Inside, Ray, catch in traffic, puts it up and in. Noble, 3 players there. 2 of them had white jerseys on, only 1 black one, but Ray ends up with it, puts it up and in.
I know this is not football, but you and I talk about it. They threaded the needle that time, T-Roy. I don't know how that ball got to Ray.
Fakes in low, down the lane. Runner, no good, and offensive foul on Kinsley. Noble, I won't be upset because she does have that available. She's going to be able to get by that defender because Ray is wanting to close her out. She does not want her to take the 3, so she's overplaying her and giving her that drive. So we'll see if Enlow will take it. She's a seasoned vet now, so she's beginning to realize that.
You want to see her try to utilize her whole skill set.
That time, Lady Rockets did not get to Parker. That was too easy. You got to close out on her quicker than that. She got the little ray of light there in the lane, put it up quickly. They didn't close out quick enough on her as Josie Brown has it.
And, yes, she penetrated too deep, T-Roy, and a high percentage shot once she got that close.
Cascade by 9, 22-13 here, just under 6 minutes left third quarter. Warner puts it on the floor against Parker. Cut off now, needs some help. 5-second count is on as she tries to hand it to Enlow. Out of bounds off of the Lady Rockets. Again, Cascade, excellent defense.
Yes, indeed. And we talked about it, T-Roy. There's a challenge for the Lady Rockets to be able to find quality shots rather than shooting the ball so deep from the goal.
Cascade really, really overplaying right now. And they are not letting the Lady Rockets take the perimeter jumper at all.
And I tell you what, they milking this clock also. It's real subtle like T-Roy, but they've been very patient, and the clock just running.
Josie Brown got a hand in there to poke that one away as they tried to go back to Ray again, and here comes Enlow. Kinsley out front, approaching the 5-minute mark left here, third quarter. Leaves it now with Sadie Smith. Warner to Sadie. Open three, too strong. Long rebound controlled by Young. They got a good look that time.
They did. Have not had a quality look like that in a while.
Keel the other way. Her shot no good. Enlow will let this one go out of bounds. And we'll head back to the other end. Lady Rockets have just not gotten the offense going the way they need to tonight.
They're going to need to figure out what the issue is, T-Roy, rather quickly, because what you don't want to do is continue to let it be a 9-point cushion in the fourth quarter, because the way the Lady Champions are running offense, it's just going to milk the clock in the fourth quarter.
Well, and the Lady Rockets not being able to score in bunches tonight, you don't want to put that pressure on yourself late either. As Stalnecker puts it up no good. Bailey went back, got her own loose ball rebound, puts it up again no good. Raven battling for it, and she'll be tied up there by Keel. Alternating possession to the Lady Rockets. But again, that's what you want. Even though they didn't convert, they went back, got a couple of extra looks that time.
Quality looks, T-Roy. They were quality. With that defense packed in the way it's packed in, you can't get a better look than what Stalnecker got. 2 opportunities, and you want that.
And those are the kind you have to convert, though, Noble, in a game like this. Stalnecker gives it up now to Smith. Sadie, little crossover. Back up front to Cambry. She'll fire from 3. This one off the mark. Rebound battle for and controlled by Ray, who will be fouled by Anna Rabin on the reach in. Anna's fouled her second. No, well, this has been a really foul-free contest. Nobody in foul difficulty. No player on either team with 3 personals as of yet.
And again, maybe what the key is, Lady Rockets going to have to try to figure out how to get back to the free throw line, T-Roy, just to accumulate some points.
Out front, Young. Nice between defenders and kicks it. The open 3 from Keel is good. Noble, that's the difference. The penetration by Cascade is leading to an open jumper. The penetration by the Lady Rockets, they're not able to find anybody open after the initial penetration.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy. They close out. The Lady Champions is great.
Stalnecker with the take, fires over the top of Keel for the bucket. And Coach Weil will take a timeout. 3:24 left here, third quarter. Cascade by 9.
At Lewisburg Animal Hospital, your pets are not just patients, they are family. We lovingly care for pets and ensure their comfort during their visit. Just ask our Forrest mascot, Rocket. We offer preventative care, surgery, dentistry, internal medicine, boarding, and grooming services to help your pet feel and look their best. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to keep Rocket happy and healthy so he can cheer on his Forrest Rockets.
And welcome back. 3:24 left here, third quarter. Lady Rockets have an uphill battle, Nova, but now they're going to try to apply a little pressure.
Hopefully, what we've seen in Culleoka, T-Roy, turn defense into offense quickly.
Yeah, there's Stalnecker out front on that press. Bailey able to knock it away. This is where she can really create some difficulties, and I'm not sure. That's where I think they want to test Cascade. How well are they going to handle the ball? Tried to go long, knocked away by Enlow. Kinsley wanted to get off a shot, could not do so. Sliding it around the perimeter. Smith open 3, got it. Good job off of the trap that time. As now they want to get Cascade going the other way. Ray inside, shot no good. Ray trying to go back and get it, and we've got a push. I believe, let's wait. Is it going to be on, looks like it's going to be on Cascade. They'll head the other way. I was waiting to see who was going to get the call.
All right. Yes, indeed. Look at there. I tell you what, T-Roy, let's go back. Instant defense turned into offense. You had Kinsley Enlow step in there and knock the ball loose on that trap and then go down and find Sadie Smith out there, T-Roy.
But again, they sped Cascade up. This game, when it's at a much higher tempo, definitely favors the Lady Rockets as Rabin gets knocked to the deck. Miller will pick up another one.
It's going to be on number 5.
Oh, no, that's 5. That's
yes,
Ray.
Indeed. Ray went straight through the screen, T-Roy. And you said it, T-Roy, they sped the lady champions up, so that's going to have to be the formula.
Stalnecker gives it up to Warner, and as Camry came by, tried to pick up the basketball, just lost the handle, and it will go back now to Cascade. I like this move, though, by the Lady Rockets. Young, bounce pass. Miller in front court. Now Cascade's going to just pull it out, try to work offense. Parker, 3, open, good. Parker, 2 from downtown, and again, out of the pressure, you've got to identify where your shooters are. Cascade's got plenty of good open looks from 3 to lead back to 10.
They beat the pressure so quickly, T-Roy, that it left somebody off balance.
Stalnecker turns the corner, puts it up, contested, no good, but Rabin able to clear. Gives it up to Smith, steps back, another 3. This one too strong. Stalnecker underneath, puts it up, no good. Bailey again draws the foul on Miller. Stalnecker now will step back to the line where she'll shoot a pair, but again, Noble, you got to, if you're not having a good night from the field, you got to crash the glass.
You do, and Stalnecker did exactly that, gave him a second chance opportunity. And here's the thing, T-Roy, Stalnecker has made it real clear. There's no reason for her to go sit back on the bench tonight, T-Roy.
Misfired on the free throw. She'll get another. Carter's going to check back in.
2 things Bailey Stalnecker's doing. One, as you talk about her athleticism and her length all the time, that's allowing her to create turnover opportunities, also allowing her to get rebounds, T-Roy, and get inside and get the extra chance.
Missed them both, and Cascade will get it back, leading by 10 as we approach the 2-minute mark. Over the top of the pressure, they threw it away. Lady Rockets get it off the turnover. Here comes in low. Kinsley, step back, 3, bang. Noble, she wasn't 3 steps behind it. She was right on the line that time and converted.
She walked it down like a yo-yo, T-Roy, and they didn't step out on her. She said, hey, lull you to sleep if you want to. Bam!
Rock the baby.
Yes, sir.
28-21 now, back within 7, 1:30 left here, third quarter. But now look where Cascade beginning this offensive set.
That's because you said it. They pressuring them, T-Roy, pumping them up.
Keel, pass knocked away by Stalnecker, out of bounds, and back to the Lady Champs.
That's what I'm talking about. Bailey Stalnecker had that left hand, be able to get in there, T-Roy. She has the ability to get in the passing lanes and create havoc.
Offensive foul. Kagan Young pushing off on Stalnecker. She couldn't free herself any other way than to try to push off. She gets tagged with a foul. It was right in front of the official.
Because I am redundant most of the time, T-Roy, I'll be that way one more time. Bailey Stalnecker should not sit down for the remaining portion of this game.
If she has any breath left in her, she's going to be out there. She's a difference maker right now. 28-21. Lady Rockets trailed by 13 a few moments ago. Got it back within 7 and looking to cut into that lead further. In low. Around a screen, flips it up. No call on the contact there. Out of bounds and back to Cascade. And Coach Wild is letting the official near him have it right now.
T-Roy, she should be at the line shooting too.
Yes. And Noble, that's big because you go with a chance to get down to 5, and now Cascade with a chance to push it back to 10. Ray carried the basketball. Lady Rockets will get another opportunity. Noble, they need, I think, if they can get this thing back to 5 before the end of this quarter, they're going to feel good about having a chance in the 4th because things now are beginning, the worm is beginning to turn a little bit.
I tell you what, if they can just find a quality shot, T-Roy, I know you say 5 is a good number, but just one shot here and good play, solid defense.
In low, around the Raven screen. Goes baseline and travel the basketball. She hit a slick spot, but she also got a hand in the back from Sophie Ray.
I tell you what caught my attention that time, I lost sight of it. She's not wearing that knee brace, so that's a good thing. That brace she had to have earlier, the ankle brace.
Pressure from the Lady Rockets. Carter in front court, and we got a bump on in low. Kinsley's foul, her second. Team third. 22.6 seconds left here in the quarter. But again, Noble, up-tempo, up-tempo, up-tempo.
Yes, indeed. I was glad to be able to see the senior bounce up, T-Roy, after that spill there on the floor. So, again, she has her ankles at 100%, so I'm glad to see Enlow all right.
Stalnecker all over Young. Out front now, Ray with it. Back to Young, 14 seconds and counting. And away from the ball, we got a whistle.
She went through the screen, T-Roy. It's going to be a foul.
They get, yeah, Kenny Two Stallnecker. Team's fourth foul, 11.1 seconds left. Another foul puts Cascade at the line. Lady Champs out front. Ray down the lane. She may have traveled. Put it up. It's going to go and one. Ooh, that's tight, Noble. Sophie Ray has just scored her 1,000th point in her career as the Cascade fans celebrating that feat. Josie Brown's going to check back in.
Well, they've come all the way from Cascade to make a cleanup for somebody, T-Roy.
Noble, I thought she traveled before she got the shot off, to be honest with you. Missed the free throw. 9-point game. Lady Rockets with time. 5-4. In low down the lane. She'll put it up, and this time she'll get fouled. Force the issue. Carter with the foul. Her first, but Kinsley Enlow now will step to the line with a chance here to trim that lead back to 7 with 1.4 seconds left here in the quarter. Kinsley Enlow. First toss on the way. Good. Enlow now 3 of 3 from the stripe. 6 points on the evening for the senior. Second toss upcoming here. It is on the way and good. Enlow with 7. Keel now as time expires in the third quarter before she can put a shot up. We head to the fourth with your score. Cascade 30 and the Lady Rockets 23.
Try to be a do-it-yourself electrician? At Elite Electrical, our team of licensed professionals brings precision and care to every project. Whether it's residential upgrades or a light commercial installation, we've got you covered. From rewiring homes to installing energy-efficient lighting for businesses, our expertise shines through in everything we do. Trust Elite Electrical to power your world with safety and excellence. Elite Electrical, your trusted partner for quality electrical services.
And welcome back here as we get set to go the fourth quarter. Noble again. You still got to feel, if you're the Lady Rockets, I liked them getting up tempo. It has, I think, played to their favor. The one thing they have to do is they can't give up the cheap baskets out of the pressure. They can't let anybody get behind them, and they've got to identify where the three-point shooters are once Cascade breaks the pressure.
And again, the ease in which Cascade, the Lady Champions, were able to break the pressure, it puts an extra pressure on your defense for the Lady Rockets because they usually have 3 in the front court, T-Roy. So by the time you get in the back court, you're in a lot of trouble.
Stallnecker matched up against Young. She has it in the front court as we begin this fourth quarter. Young had 22 in the opening meeting. She's got only 2 tonight. Parker gives it up now to Keel, reverses her dribble. Miller will fire 3. Good. Cadence Miller, first points of the night, Noble. And she picked a big time to get her first bucket. Back to 10 now.
And the reason that had to happen for Miller is because they could not penetrate because Bailey Stallnecker was in the center there.
Noble, Cascade has done what a lot of teams have not been able to do, as Stallnecker turns the corner and drains the easy layup. And we got a quick timeout taken by the Rockets. We'll take it as well.
At Apex Bank, we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors and friends. For years, we've been committed to building stronger communities, one relationship at a time. From supporting our many small businesses to supporting all types of local events, Apex Bank is here, helping our community thrive. Because when our community succeeds, we all succeed. Apex Bank, investing in you, investing in our community. Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
And welcome back. 7:23 remaining. Possession arrow right now in favor of the Lady Rockets. Neither team has committed a foul here in this fourth quarter. Lady Rockets had the trap. Ball knocked away by Stallnecker as she'll pick up the foul. Bailey's second, team's first here in the quarter. But again, Cascade having a little bit more difficulty. They're not as confident bringing it down against this pressure.
And I tell you what, Bailey Stallnecker is locking in again on Kagan Young.
Boy, she is doing a great job of denying the basketball. Keel gives it to Parker. Kicks it now. Out front, Young. Parker steps back, fires a three. This one back iron, no good. Rebound inside Ray, and we got a foul. Sophie Ray found a way to get to the offensive rebound, which she is so good at over her career. Lady Rockets needed that after a good defensive stand. They needed the rebound, but Ray was able to find a way to get there and draw the foul on Josie Brown, her second.
Because of the score and the amount of time left, they got to hold them to one shot, T-Roy, and they got to get the rebound. So you said it. They did need that rebound. It's taking more time off the clock.
Yeah, Cascade is going to try to take 30 seconds off the clock at least every possession. Ray punched away momentarily by Warner, got it back. Now goes cross court. Parker along the baseline. Spins inside, blocked by Stallnecker, and they'll tag Bailey with a foul. Excellent job defending Noble, but she came down with the hands, and that'll get you the foul most of the time, whether you do or not. You know that.
I do know that, T-Roy, and you certainly cannot debate that with T-Roy. So young lady showed an excellent job, Caroline Parker, of ball handling skills and being very aggressive.
Parker hits the first free throw. She's got 9. Lead is now 9. 6:42 left here in this fourth quarter as Parker readies for the second. It is on the way, and it is good. Caroline Parker now in double figures with 10. 35-25, Cascade. 6:38 left here, fourth quarter. Lady Rockets have got to make a move. Stallnecker gives it up to Enlow. 3 on the way, too strong, rebound. Controlled by Warner, and we've got a foul. I believe it's going to be Sophie Ray over the back. Let's wait and see the official signal here. Yeah, Ray picks up the foul. That's going to be a couple now on Sophie Ray. Inbounds it goes to Stallnecker. Smith with it out top. Once again, Noble, they have really denied good opportunities from 3 for the Lady Rockets.
Yes, indeed. When you go back and look at the stat sheet, you'll see that the Lady Rockets had shot attempts. They just didn't go down consistently.
Smith got an open 3 there off the good penetration, and Sadie canned it. 3rd of the night for her. She's got 11. Ray beats the defense down the floor, puts it up and in. That's what we said you can't do. You get a bucket on one end, you cannot give up the freebie on the other end.
You cannot, T-Roy. And again, you just got to get back fundamentally sound, got to play defense.
Lead back to 9. Smith out front to Stallnecker. Bailey. Camry Warner penetrates against Parker. Curls it out on the wing. Now Smith. Runner off the window, good. That was a tough look from Sadie Smith. Nicely done, and Coach John Weil will take the quick timeout. 5:31 remaining. It's a 60. We'll be back.
A strong tradition. It sums us up well. As Chapel Hill grows with a Ford vision, it remembers the things that made and continue to make here a great place to live. The mayor, board of aldermen, and town employees would like to wish all of our Rocket and Lady Rocket teams the best for this season. From the Lions Super Bowl of the South to Henry Horton State Park, we are moving forward with strong traditions. Thanks for making Chapel Hill your home. And one more thing, go Rockets!
You got to win tomorrow.
Daddy, where's Mr. Bubbles?
Life can be uncomfortable.
Well, Mommy and I...
Your home doesn't have to be. Rheem makes it easy to find the heating and cooling equipment that's just right for your home. So whatever the season, whatever your budget, you can stay comfortable, even in the most uncomfortable situations.
Feel comfortable all the time with the help of Clint's Air Care. Call today for guaranteed quality installation and service.
And welcome back, Noble. Time beginning to run out now for the Lady Rockets. They trail by 7. 5.5 left here, fourth quarter. Pressure off the inbounds. Stallnecker. Parker now in rear court. Stallnecker giving chase. Young gets it across just in the nick of time. Ray gives it up now to Miller, who will back it out. Cascade going to be content now by Ray. Sophie Ray with a foul, her 3rd. That is the team's 2nd here of the quarter. 4:43 left. Noble, every time you need points, you need to have a one-possession deal for Cascade on the other one.
You do, T-Roy, and I don't lose sight of those fouls, T-Roy. You can stop the clock and try to get a foul situation. So we just need to get to the basket and try to get fouls so we can get in the five foul situation.
Smith, open 3 again. This one no good. Rebound off the hands of Josie Brown out of bounds, and Coach Wild is saying, hey, he is really not happy right now. He is like storming the sideline, waiting for the official to come back by him, and I think he's got pretty good reason.
I tell you what, T-Roy, as an official, you ask yourself, do I call a foul for the player on the back, or do I call the ball out? So you're looking for the advantage. A lot of times what a veteran official will decide to do is not call the foul, and they just reward the ball to the opposing team.
Young gives it up now to Keel. Lizzie Keel back now to Young. Young spins in the paint. Gets free, shot blocked, rebound pulled away by Smith. Here come the Lady Rockets, under 4 left. Warner gives it up to the trailer. Smith, 3, got it. Sadie Smith, 4th triple of the night. And here come the Lady Rockets, they're down by 4. Young, and we got a hand check on Warner. Camry's foul, her 2nd, team's 4th. 3:41 left, and Noble, that was a huge 3 from Sadie Smith.
It was, and if you're Lady Champions, you're trying to be upset because you thought maybe there should have been a foul on the other end.
Getting inside, putting it up, Keel. That time Smith didn't want to take a chance of drawing the contact, and now it's the Lady Champs who will take the timeout. Full timeout, 3:33 left here in a 6-point ball game.
If it's in your yard, it's not too hard for Tate. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. Gravel driveways, landscaping, backhoe work, garden turning and lawn mowing, Garvin's Ground Control has got you covered. Quality workmanship and reasonable pricing make Garvin's Ground Control the heavyweight champion of ground control in the mid-state. He is the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin. Give him a call, 931-703-7997. That's Garvin's Ground Control.
He's a real big dude! There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
The one thing you can say tonight for the Lady Champs, they have scored when they have needed to score. Every time the Lady Rockets seem to be getting the momentum, Cascade's able to kind of stop it with a bucket.
Coach Wild, Coach Tucker, T-Roy, heavy offensive-minded, T-Roy. Look at the 5 players out there for the Lady Rockets, offensive-minded.
In low, around the screen, backs it out on the wing. She'll fire the 3 ball on the way, in and out. Stallnecker on the glass, and we got a jump ball situation. It will stay with the Lady Rockets. Cascade fans didn't like it. But Stallnecker again, Noble, we talked about it during the break. If you miss, everybody's got to go to the glass. One person, whoever shoots it, get back, but everybody else crash the glass.
Let's be clear, T-Roy. The reason why the Lady Rockets have possession of the ball at this very second is because of Stallnecker with that possession arrow.
In low, across the lane, shot no good. A rebound out of bounds to the Lady Champs. 3:02 left. Stallnecker trying to deny. Now Young comes free with it. Flips it, almost threw it away. Now Parker knocked away by Warner, out of bounds, and back to the Lady Champions. Coach Wild very animated over there on the bench right now.
Lady Champions head coach is asking the Lady Champions to get their pause and calm down.
Stallnecker reaches in, no foul. Lucky she didn't get one call that time.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy. I think they heads bumped one another.
And that would have sent Cascade to the line. 2:41 remaining. Parker out front, hounded by Warner, and we'll have a hand check there on Camry. 3 now on Warner, and now Cascade will step to the line. Parker, Caroline Parker, who is 2 for 2 from the stripe on the evening. She's got 10 on the night.
Unfortunately, the reality is what we just seen a second ago is what's going to have to take place. They're going to have to play aggressive defense, and they're going to have to try to press the Lady Champions into a turnover. As a result, may end up at the free throw line.
Toss Parker no good, but Noble, here's the thing. I don't really see, even though Parker missed that one, I don't see a weak shooting link out there for the Cascade Lady Champs right now as Parker trickles that one home.
which is why you got to force a turnover. You don't want them actually getting shot attempts. You want some forced turnovers.
Lead is 7. Stalnecker out front. Bailey tries to turn the corner. Greeted there by Miller. Out front now, and we got to travel. Stalnecker, who tried to reverse her pivot, I guess as she got rid of it, Noble, they called her for the travel.
Yeah, she moved the pivot foot, T-Roy.
Young gives it up now to Parker. Lobs it over the top, Ray, and she traveled with it.
And she moved her pivot foot, T-Roy.
Now, again, Noble, speeding them up. That's when they have been prone to turning it over or taking a bad shot.
And I don't know why the Lady Champions are continuing to look for a shot.
No, right now you think it's going to go and just take the air out of it on this end. Warner tried to get it to Enlow, and we got a foul on Ray. That's now going to be 4 on Sophie Ray. So that will be a development, Noble.
It will be, T-Roy, but I tell you what needs to be more of a development at this time is they need to get in that 5 category of 5 fouls.
But she's guarding Enlow. Stalnecker, she'll fire 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound pulled away by Young. I was going to say Ray's guarding Enlow, and she's been trying to deny her that 3. Now's the time when Enlow may say, you know what? Maybe she backs off of me, gives me a little chance, or I can take it strong at her and try to get her out of the game.
We're going to get a foul this time, T-Roy.
Foul on Sadie Smith. First of the game for Sadie, and we're going to send Lizzie Keel to the line for a couple of shots. Keel with 9 on the night. First trip to the line. Toss on the way, good. Keel now in double figures with 10. 8-point ball game, under 2 left here, fourth quarter. Second toss, good. Keel 2 of 2. Lead now pushed out to 9. The Lady Rockets got to have a bucket. Josie Brown kicks it now to Smith. Back out front to Stalnecker. Bailey gives it up to Warner. Inside, Camry down the lane, puts it up, no good. Stalnecker swoops in for the glass, puts it up and in. They needed that bucket in the worst way, and Bailey Stalnecker kept them alive. Timeout taken, we'll take it as well.
Welcome to Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for all your outdoor power equipment and rental equipment needs. Locally owned and operated here in Middle Tennessee. With 3 locations in Murfreesboro, Lewisburg, and Chapel Hill, we have dozens of rental equipment, including full-size and mini skid loaders, excavators, and more. We also offer deliveries, so you don't have to worry about moving the machine yourself. Just let our team bring what you need right to you. Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for outdoor power and equipment rental. Stop by one of our 3 locations or visit us at mactn.com.
And welcome back. Final 126 of this contest. Possession arrow right now in favor of Cascade. They lead by 7. Team foul situation. Cascade already shooting the bonus as the Lady Rockets over the limit. Cascade with only 3. Parker inside, backs it out. Wise move there by Parker. Now we get the foul committed by Sadie Smith as she comes out and commits that foul on Cadence Miller. Parker had a shot, Noble, but she said, hey, we've got time on our side. We're going to back it out.
I think that had a lot to do with our head coach, T-Roy, in that timeout, having that conversation, because I got to tell you, there's been about 3 opportunities I thought they were going to hold the ball, and as you said, take the air out, but instead they aired it out.
Miller 1 of 2 from the line. Lead back to 8. 1:15 remaining. Got to get one up quick. Smith. Out front, Stalnecker. Bailey down the lane, hangs, fires, and scores. Stalnecker with a bucket. Another quick timeout taken by the Lady Rockets, and that is their final timeout as they trail by 6.
Managing your finances can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. At Morehead Cheek P. LLC, we offer comprehensive tax and general accounting services for both individuals and businesses. From accurate tax returns to day-to-day accounting, our expert team ensures your financials are in order year-round. Let us handle the numbers so you can do what you do best. Call 931-246-4425 today. Peace of mind is just a phone call away. Morehead Cheek P. LLC, your partner in taxes accounting every step of the way.
First Commerce Bank aims to provide communities with competitive banking products that meet our customers' needs. But we don't stop there. We strive to provide our banking products with superior and unparalleled customer service. First Commerce Bank's mission is to be the best at serving our customers one opportunity at a time. Call 931-364-7888 or come by our location at 4641 Nashville Highway. Our friendly staff is here to help you find products and banking services to suit your needs best. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Cascade to play it in, and we got a foul before they even get the ball in bounds. No time off the clock. 1:03 left here as we're going to walk to the other end. Josie Brown will pick up the foul, her third. And that's going to send Young to the line. Kagan Young, first time she stepped to the stripe tonight, Noble. She's got 2 on the evening after that 22-point outburst at Cascade. This is the first. So, hey, Noble, they're staying alive here. Cascade missed a couple of free throws these last 2 times as Young missed them both. Rebound pulled away by Enlow. Now you got an opportunity.
Show you how much I know. I thought she missed the and one earlier, T-Roy, so I had an 0 for 3 from the line.
Door is left ajar just a little bit. Can the Lady Rockets convert here? Smith, open, 3, bang. We got a 3-point ball game. No timeouts remaining. Smith, 5th 3 of the night, and Stallnecker will give the quick foul in rear court, and now it becomes a little more pressure-packed for Young as she walks to the other end.
T-Roy, you keep way better stats than me, and half the time I check out. I thought Young missed the and one. I got an 0 for 3, and what I'm saying, I'm loving Coach Wild. He decided that Young was the player he was going to foul.
Toss, rolled around good.
I could be wrong, T-Roy. You know me. I'm going to go ahead and put my opinion out there. I opine she'll miss this one, T-Roy.
Second one on the way. Got it. Both of them found plenty of rim before getting through, and Cascade now back up by 5. They'll take a timeout. 40 seconds left.
Your one-stop shop to keep your auto running smoothly is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance to brakes, front-end alignments, suspension work, oil changes or AC work, all the way to transmission replacements or engine swaps, J&J has got you covered. See Mr. Vince or Mr. Matt Jackson at their location at 1791 Highway 99 Chapel Hill, or give them a call at 931-364-5602. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
And we return. 40.9 seconds left here, Noble. And right now for the Lady Rockets, no timeouts remaining.
With that said, let me ask you, T-Roy, you got to look at it as 47-40 right now. The Lady Rockets need 3 possessions, right?
Yeah. Got to have a bucket here. Warner needs some help. Out front to Enlow. 30 seconds left. Really guarding that perimeter. Ray's got 4. Enlow's going to try to back her down. Kinsley, fall away, left it short. Rebound kicked around, controlled by Cascade's Keel, and she'll be fouled immediately. Took too long that time, Noble.
Which is what I was trying to ask you. You need 3 possessions, because here's what has to happen. You come down on this time, you got to shoot. And then you got to foul and put them at the free throw line, which means you got to get the ball back and hopefully get a steal somewhere in there. And what you can ill afford to do, T-Roy, is what?
You can ill afford to have a bad shot and take up too much time.
And mostly taking up too much time, because you got to accept whatever shot opportunities is presented, T-Roy.
Yeah.
And that may mean you got to try to find
in
some
this situation, you're always told first best shot. It doesn't have to be the shot that's not. You may take one that you wouldn't normally take, but you got to get one. You got to get one up quick. Warner turns the corner all the way inside, puts it up no good, and we got a foul on Parker. Noble, I think, too, though, maybe you're learning something here in the second half if these teams play each other again. I think the pressure by the Lady Rockets has definitely been more to their favor here tonight in this second half.
I totally agree. And if I hear you correctly, what you're saying is you want to speed the Lady Champions up quicker than the Lady Rockets decided to speed them up, right?
Yes. Warner hits the first, second on the way, good as well. Camry 4-4 from the stripe. Inbounds they come. Parker got a foul. Getting there quick, committing that foul is Camry Warner. And we're going to head to the other end. That's 4 now on Camry. 8.5 seconds left. 5-point ball game. As Cascade's going to step back to the line here with Caroline Parker, who is 3 of 4 from the stripe tonight.
Well, you can't be selective about who you foul at this stage,
No.
Leroy.
Parker, toss, good. Parker's been that player that really, Noble, when they needed something to stem the tide, she's been the one that's answered the call tonight.
She has not looked necessarily for a shot. She just accepted it when the opportunity has presented itself.
She's very much let the game come to her as Cascade's going to take a timeout here. Lady Champs will burn a timeout with 8.5 seconds left.
Or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
8.5 seconds remaining, Noble, and it's going to take a miracle right now for the Lady Rockets.
It will, because the amount of possessions it requires, not enough time for it.
Camry Warner into front court. Camry will step back, go down the lane against Parker, flips it up to the left hand, no good. Stalnecker will clear the glass, put it up and in, but for the Lady Rockets, a case of too little too late, as Cascade has swept the season series with a 49-44 win. We'll be back to analyze this one and give you the final wrap-up after this.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital, your pets are not just patients, they are family. We lovingly care for pets and ensure their comfort during their visit. Just ask our Forrest mascot, Rocket. We offer preventative care, surgery, dentistry, internal medicine, boarding, and grooming services to help your pet feel and look their best. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to keep Rocket happy and healthy so he can cheer on his Forrest Rockets.
Don't try to be a do-it-yourself electrician. At Elite Electrical, our team of licensed professionals brings precision and care to every project. Whether it's residential upgrades or a light commercial installation, we've got you covered. From rewiring homes to installing energy-efficient lighting for businesses, our expertise shines through in everything we do. Trust Elite Electrical to power your world with safety and excellence. Elite Electrical, your trusted partner for quality electrical services.
Yes.
If she dribble once.
Yes. And welcome back as the Lady Champs have inched closer to locking up the 2 seed in the district as they pick up the victory, go to 4-3 in district play with a 49-44 win. And Noble, thoughts on this one?
Well, my thoughts, T-Roy, are real simple. 5-point differential in the game. And I think when Coach Wild and Coach Tucker have a conversation with the Lady Rockets, what they will communicate to them is this. We had shot opportunities, and we just didn't shoot effectively from the shots that we had. Some of them, the Lady Champions forced us to shoot deep. The shots that we took might not have been high percentage shots. So when I think they go back and look at it, what they will realize is they didn't knock down enough shots as they did at Culleoka. And don't take offense, T-Roy. I've been around competition a long time. I know that the team we just watched is not Culleoka, but the Lady Rockets shot at a different clip in Culleoka than they did tonight.
Yeah, I think the second half really is where they want to play. It was 31-31 in that second half and a much more frantic kind of tempo. Cascade really took the air out of the ball in the first half, only 18-13 at halftime, and that up-tempo was much more in favor of the Lady Rockets in the second half. And I think if they see each other again, that's going to be something they're going to go with immediately, is trying to pressure Cascade. But tonight, Cascade does it when it counts. When the Lady Rockets made the run and the student section was about to get into it, most of the time it was Parker who quieted this crowd here tonight as Cascade hangs on for the win. They now improve to 11-11 overall. They are now 4-3 in district play. They dropped the Lady Rockets to 13-11 and now 2-5 in district competition. And really, Noble in danger of that 4-5 game right now, which they want to stay out of. They've got to win next Friday to stay out of that 4-5 matchup.
Well, we've always talked about it, T-Roy. Anytime you can present the reality to some young people, that's all you can do as a head coach and assistant coach, and you just go ahead and allow them to do everything they need to do. So any player would tell you that all they want to do is know exactly what's in their control, and they won't worry about the rest of it.
Noble, let's take a look at your scoring totals here. First of all, for the Lady Rockets, Noble, they only had 4 players score tonight. Sadie Smith had 19 to lead everyone. Bailey Stallnecker, excellent game for her. 12 off the bench. Kinsley Enlow was 7. Camry Warner was 6. That's it.
And when you say that, T-Roy, it kind of contradicts everything you and I have been saying all season, is you're trying to find out where the offense going to come from. And no slight on anybody, but I don't think that the 2 leading scorers you had for the night, I don't think that's been the 2 we've been articulating when you and I first started out this season. We didn't say those were the 2 that need to be leading the scoring column.
Yeah, and for Cascade, they did a good job of keeping those young ladies from getting the basketball in a position to score.
And we talk about it often, T-Roy, scouting report. So all you want to do as a coach and assistant coach is provide the scouting report, and the scouting report says slow down Enlow, slow down Brown. And what the Lady Cascades did is they slowed down Enlow and they slowed down Brown.
Here's the thing. As a player, Noble, always players are going to find a way to adjust. Your thing is you've got to be able to, when they adjust, you've got to be able to adjust. Right now, 4-hour shooters, they've got to be able, they are not young ladies who want to go off the dribble. They want to be spot-up shooters. Eventually, though, you've got to have a counter, because people, as they did tonight, are going to really take your spot-up game away from you. You got to be able to put it on the floor, or you got to be able to run around screens and get that open look, which they didn't get tonight.
Okay, I appreciate you saying that, T-Roy, because I certainly could not have articulated what you just said. So help me one step further. We have 2 spot-up shooters, and Coach Wild and Coach Tucker will tell you they shoot it very well. And what limited knowledge I have, anything above 30% from behind the 3 is an excellent shooter, okay? If you don't have the luxury of being able to spot up, and you don't have the luxury to make it look like a 3-point competition shot, how do you create that again for the ladies who may need that opportunity?
You've got to, and I think this is an adjustment that I really had to make as a young player. I've told you time and time again, I'm not a speed merchant at all, because early on when you spot up and shoot, people are going to be like, hey, he can shoot. Let's come out on him. So now you've got to counter. You've got to find a way that when that guy comes out and he overplays, you've got to be able to put the ball on the deck and get by him. You've got to at least present that opportunity, because if you can't do that, then that defense just becomes stifling, because you're never going to get it at that point. You've got to make those guys that are and gals that are playing defense on you, you've got to make them respect that you can put the ball on the deck. Now, also, hey, if people are overplaying you and you can't get the basketball, you got to go crash the glass. You got to do other things to keep yourself involved. You got to keep moving without the basketball, because if you're going to stand there, you're pretty easy to guard. You got to keep moving, and try to rebound. If you're not going to get outside shots, you got to help your team any way you can. And I think that's the next step. And we saw Kinsley. She's been able to do that at some times this year. She's been a little more comfortable putting the ball on the deck. So that's something that I think with Josie's game that she's going to have to make the next step with her, is to be able to put that thing on the floor and not allow people to just kind of stifle her out front.
Everything you said made perfect sense. I appreciate you articulating it and going a little deeper. If I could finish the conversation, T-Roy, let's come back to the highlight for me. Sadie Smith.
Yes.
You already know I don't do a very fine job of keeping stats. But on my stat sheet, I got Sadie Smith only missing 1 shot. I probably was off somewhere, but I want to make sure that the folks hear me at home. The stats that I have for Sadie Smith, probably off, unofficial. I got her from inside the three-point arc, I got her 2 for 2 from the field. Also, behind the three-point arc, I got the young lady with 6 shot attempts behind the 3 and knocking down 5 of them, my man. So this game here, even though it was a 5-point game, let's be real clear. Sadie Smith kept them in this contest.
Yes, and she made some timely buckets, Noble, but the thing she did well was, you noticed her, when the penetration came, she's able to slide out toward that wing area. She was close to the paint, but then when the penetration came from our point guard, she slid over on that wing. Sometimes the defense didn't follow her. It got her open. That is knowing how to move without the basketball. Good job by Sadie tonight.
Let me add one more, and I'll leave it alone because I know we got to transition to the young men here. I don't also want to lose sight of the fact that you communicated to me and the folks at home. It was Bailey Stallnecker off the bench, T-Roy, in double figures, right?
Yes.
And here's the thing. I got this young lady showing you her ability to dribble drive and also showing you her worth on defense. And here's the thing, T-Roy. Don't be surprised. You tell me they got a win on Tuesday, Bailey Stallnecker. She may mess around, and I'll throw it out there, T-Roy. She may mess around and be in the starting lineup on Tuesday night.
Well, Noble, here's the thing. She is going to, and you got, it's a great athlete. She's still learning the game. So she has got so much ground to cover that you're super excited to see what she's going to become. I mean, she's already affecting the game now as a freshman. How is that going to counter or carry on to the sophomore, junior, and senior when she really learns the game?
And I certainly look forward to it, T-Roy, because she's getting quality minutes, my man, and she made a case tonight. I heard Juice talk about it all the time, Coach Rumley, him and Coach Lawyer, opportunity or obstacle. And tonight there was an obstacle trying to find out who would be the second scorer, and guess what? The opportunity presented itself for Bailey Stallnecker. Yeah. And forget how young she is, T-Roy. She was much needed tonight.
She was. It kept the Lady Rockets in the game. But Cascade with a big district win tonight as they win on the road, 49-44. That'll put a bow on this one. We'll take a commercial break, and then we'll be back to preview our boys' action. Coming your way next here on TC Sports 1.
At Apex Bank, we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors and friends. For years, we've been committed to building stronger communities, one relationship at a time. From supporting our many small businesses to supporting all types of local events, Apex Bank is here, helping our community thrive. Because when our community succeeds, we all succeed. Apex Bank, investing in you, investing in our community. Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Chapel Hill's motto is moving forward with strong tradition. It sums us up well. As Chapel Hill grows with a forward vision, it remembers the things that made and continue to make here a great place to live. The mayor, board of aldermen, and town employees would like to wish all of our Rocket and Lady Rocket teams the best for this season. From the Lions Super Bowl of the South to Henry Horton State Park, we are moving forward with strong traditions. Thanks for making Chapel Hill your home. And one more thing, go Rockets!
The game that I
Daddy, where's Mr. Bubbles?
Life can be uncomfortable.
Well, Mommy and I...
Your home doesn't have to be. Rheem makes it easy to find the heating and cooling equipment that's just right for your home. So whatever the season, whatever your budget, you can stay comfortable, even in the most uncomfortable situations.
Feel comfortable all the time with the help of Clint's Air Care. Call today for guaranteed quality installation and service.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
See your local agents, Scott Bond or Troy Cashin.
All day long.
If it's in your yard, it's not too hard for Tate. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. Gravel driveways, landscaping, backhoe work, garden turning and lawn mowing, Garvin's Ground Control has got you covered. Quality workmanship and reasonable pricing make Garvin's Ground Control the heavyweight champion of ground control in the mid-state. He is the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin. Give him a call, 931-703-7997. That's Garvin's Ground Control.
He's a real big dude.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
And welcome back. Noble, a couple of minutes from tip here, and you preview second game here. This, again, for the Rockets, you just want to get some confidence heading into the tournament. You want to get a win on your district resume. And they feel like they played maybe perhaps, I think, their worst game in district play when they played at Cascade. Cascade, Henry Stone, he had 14 points in that game for Cascade, and he just rebounded the ball on both ends, where he's not the biggest guy on the floor, but that was the night where it was very uncharacteristic that the Rockets got out-hustled by the champs.
And I tell you what, T-Roy, if I was a Rocket and I had the luxury of going back and listening to TC Sports 1, and I heard T-Roy and Nova having a conversation about Henry Stone, I would have showed up tonight with a different mindset, because I would have gotten tired of hearing about Henry Stone, my man.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm hoping that's the case. And I think Coach Rumley, they've challenged each other tonight to, hey, come out here and let's play. Let's continue what we did against Culleoka on Tuesday night, because we talked about maybe Cascade might have been their most disappointing performance. Culleoka had to be right at the top of one of their better ones.
It was, T-Roy, and here's the thing. We talked to Juice at halftime of the girls' game, and I'm interested to see what the starting lineup is, first of all, but two, I'm interested to see if they can't transition from what we've seen with Cascade the first time. I mean, with the first time we seen the champions in them. I want to see if they can bring some of that life that we've seen at Culleoka and turn that defense and offense with turnovers.
Boys side of the ledger, Cannon County is going to take away the regular season title on the boys side at 7-1. Grundy at 5-2. Cascade at 3-3. Community at 1-4, and the Rockets at 0-6. So Rockets are going to be locked into that 4-5 game regardless, but you want to actually have some momentum heading into it.
And we already knew who was at the top of the heap, T-Roy.
Yes, and now the starting lineups. Courtesy of our PA address announcer, Mr. Rick Howes.
Number 10, Henry Stone. Number 24, Tyler Barrett. And number 25, Tyler Rogers.
For Cascade, it'll be Kelso, Cullum, Stone, Barrett, or Barnett, and Rogers. And now we'll get our starting lineups for Forrest Rockets. They are coached by Tyler Rumley and assisted by Mr. Barry Loyal. And it'll be the smaller starting lineup once again employed by the Rockets here tonight. It'll be Yeager, Myers, Astolfi, Hightower, and Goad. Cascade decked out in the black jerseys tonight. Rockets in the home whites.
T-Roy, I got my little heart beating fast, blood pumping. Mr. Ricky Howes. He got me feeling like I'm at the United Center, my man. Back in the mid-'90s or something, my man.
Yes,
Mr.
wonderful
Ricky
job
Howes.
by Rick. Crowd definitely ready now. As a large student section. They let the students in for free tonight, Noble. So there are a lot of students here, and they're just waiting to make themselves heard here. Firing from three, shot no good, rebound to Goad. Tristan almost had it knocked away by Rogers, but he maintains possession and will bring it across the time stripe.
One shot and done, T-Roy. That's a good sign.
Exactly. Cascade, as we get the offensive foul, Goad trying to come out and set the screen, was moving. And he'll pick up the early personal. First foul of the game goes to the Rockets, Tristan Goad. Stone plays it in to Cullum. Jason Cullum with the basketball. Gets that high screen, goes the other way. Gets around the defender, puts it up and in. Situation where Hightower got caught that time thinking he was going to go with the screen. He came away from it and got a step. Goad tries to save it back in, does so, but stolen away by Cullum. Now Stone avoids Hightower, puts it up and in. Pressure. Goad will break it. Numbers now. Myers in front court. Bounce pass to Goad. Gives it up top to Yeager. Thought about the three. They'll swing it around in the corner of Stolfi. Tried to get it to Myers. Top of the circle. It's kicked out of bounds. Or kicked and out of bounds back to the Rockets. Noble Cascade is definitely going to come with the pressure.
It's proven thus far, T-Roy, been very effective as well.
Rockets have got to be intent. They've got to be focused here against the pressure.
Jason Cullum, T-Roy, I don't know what he did in the first contest, but he certainly come out tonight, got off the bus with an offensive mindset.
Hightower gives it up now, Astolfi. Matched up against Barnett out front. Picks up his dribble, now needs some help. Stolen away, here comes Barnett with it. Barnett 1-on-3, tried to take it inside, and we got a foul on the floor on John Hightower. First foul on Hightower. Cascade, Noble, does own a victory over Grundy County already.
Okay. Well, that just put it in context. If you like apples to apples and all that conversation, T-Roy, it tells you that Cascade has the ability to be able to put together a solid game,
Yeah.
T-Roy.
Alex Evans checks in early here, replacing Jean Astolfi. Minute and a half gone by here, opening quarter. Stone gives it up now to Rogers, back out front. Cullum directing traffic. Gives it up, Stone, all over him as Myers. They don't want to let him repeat what he did the first time. Kelso around the corner. Nice dump down, left-handed lay in there by Stone. Stone with 4.
As the penetration created all that, T-Roy.
Yeah, very nicely done. Rockets break the pressure. Yeager open 3. This one off the mark. Rebound pulled away. Kelso. Caleb Kelso in front court. Stops, thought he was going to pull up, but he leaves it on the wing. Now back out front. Cullum to set it up. Inside Stone. Backs his way down. Hangs in the air. Can't get off the shot. Now Rogers will take a 3. Long rebound. Run down by Hightower. Cascade with the pressure all over the place, and they knock it away again. Rockets have been careless with the basketball here early.
Matthew Yeager down there just wide open, waiting on the ball to get to him, T-Roy, for a three-point opportunity.
Against good, strong pressure, you've got to be attentive and you've got to be careful with the basketball.
And you got to get your head up and find the open player.
Down the lane, blocked by both Hightower and Myers is Rogers. Out of bounds and back to the champs. Noah Watson, number 2, checking in first time for the champions. Just underway, almost 3 minutes gone by. Open 3 off the inbounds, no good. On rebound, run down by Kelso. Another opportunity here for the champions. Kelso from 3, got it. Caleb Kelso and Coach Tyler Rumley is not happy. He'll take a quick timeout as Cascade up by a 9 spot.
Welcome to Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for all your outdoor power equipment and rental equipment needs. Locally owned and operated here in Middle Tennessee. With 3 locations in Murfreesboro, Lewisburg, and Chapel Hill, we have dozens of rental equipment, including full-size and mini skid loaders, excavators, and more. We also offer deliveries, so you don't have to worry about moving the machine yourself. Just let our team bring what you need right to you. Mac Equipment, your one-stop shop for outdoor power and equipment rental. Stop by one of our 3 locations or visit us at mactn.com.
And welcome back. Let's see if the Rockets can shake off a little shell shock here as the champs quickly up 9-0. Myers puts it on the floor. Cross court to Yeager. Swings it quickly in the corner. Open 3. Evans no good. And we got a foul. We may stay on this end. Let's see. It's going to be on Watson. Noah Watson with a foul, his first. So the Rockets will get a chance to break the ice here. Inside, Gold hangs in the air, puts it up and in, and draws the foul. Nice way to get on the board.
It is, T-Roy, and I tell you what, 9-0 run. If I'm Coach Rumley, my conversation in my head, I may not say it to my players, I need to put the ball in Tristan Gold's hand and allow him, T-Roy. I always ask you, can he practice that? I went home and I thought about it. Sometimes you just put the ball in your best player hand and you just go let him create.
Well, and Noble, here's the thing, too. Gold is sturdy. He's not tall in stature. He's, average size, but he's got a good build, and he's able to battle inside. So you saw him be able to, against a smaller guard, really use his physical edge to get that shot up and in. Quick 3, no good, and we got another foul.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy.
It'll be on Alex Evans as he's trying to keep Cooper McElroy, who's just checked in off the glass. Evans picks up the foul, his first, team's third. 4:27 left here, opening quarter.
Let's see if we can't defend this inbound pass better than the last one, T-Roy.
Inbounds, it comes back outside about 25 feet away on that wing. Much better defense for the Rockets. Kelso, who had 19 in the first game. Kick Barnett. Back out front. Cascade hasn't wasted much time, Noble. This is the most time they've taken off the clock in any possession.
It's the first time, actually, they've been challenged on defense thus far.
Stone kicks it to Kelso. Gets the screen. Ball poked away. Kelso will get it back. Out front, Cullum gets it inside. McElroy. Nice catch. Puts it up and in. Good extra pass there by Cascade. Evans flips it to Gold on the move. Gold up and under, puts it up and in. Gold now with 4. Inside, got it up and in, did McElroy. I don't see how he got that one past the 2 defenders.
He's trying to ask where the contact at, ref.
13-5 Cascade, 3.5 left here opening quarter. Hightower tried to get it to Evans on a wing, or in the corner, and got it knocked away. It'll stay with the Rockets.
If they can get a shot here, T-Roy, get a quality shot, they can find their way, it's a chance to creep back in this because there's certainly plenty of time to get back in this contest in the first quarter.
Myers open, his 3 in and out. Rebound pulled away by Cascade. Gold got a hand on it, but Cascade maintains. Kelso in the paint, across the lane, puts it up. One hand, no good, but the Rockets could not clear the rebound, and it's out of bounds and back to the champions as Rogers will check back in for Cascade.
Got to be able to take advantage of that opportunity, T-Roy.
Yeah.
Kelso missed the layup, T-Roy. You got to secure that rebound.
And you made him take a tough shot without fouling. That's insult to injury there because he had a good defensive possession as well.
Yes, indeed. Very athletic player, and I thought he might have had a chance to create contact, but he didn't.
Cullum pulls the trigger, 15-footer good. That was really nicely done by Cullum. Got to the spot and a nice jumper. Pressure, Hightower out of it now to Gold. They'll kick it in the corner and out of bounds. Yeager trying to get it to Evans in the corner, and they threw it away.
They saying it tipped off of him, T-Roy. I seen number 3 off in there that time, Cullum, and Coach Rumley is trying to get clarification, but they saying that it tipped off the Rocket player, T-Roy.
10-point Cascade lead, under 3 left here opening quarter. Stone with a dribble. Now Rogers. matched up against the young freshman Evans, who is beginning to get more and more time here at the varsity level. Rogers. Kick McElroy. McElroy out front, hesitates. Now down the lane he goes. Hangs in the air, puts it up, no good. Rebound controlled by Goad. On the outlet, here comes Yeager. Matthew Yeager. Into the corner. Cascade with good defense. Poked away, it will stay with the Rockets. Goad to play it inside front court. Noble, you're thinking here, as well as Cascade has played, you get a couple of buckets here by the Rockets, you get yourself back in this thing.
I've already thought it, T-Roy. They just need to be able to do exactly that, but they got to stop them on defense also. But valid point, they're not out of this at all.
Go down the lane, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. Again, he's got a good first step. You can't close out on him too hard because he'll blow by you.
You said it, T-Roy. It's his build, his balance. For him to have the build he has and the balance to be able to create the shots the way he's able to create them makes him very dangerous offensively.
Josh Dowd will check into the game for the first time, so the Rockets now will go with the larger lineup with Dowd and Myers in the contest.
I'd like to see Dowd get an early start, T-Roy, get his confidence up, get an early shot and basket to the goal.
Out front, Goad with it. Under 2 left here, opening quarter. Goad baseline, lost the handle out of bounds as he tried to turn the corner, and it'll go back now to Cascade. 1:45 left here, opening quarter. Champs with a basketball and a 10-point lead. Both teams with 3 team fouls here in the opening quarter as Stone will bring it across the time stripe. Good spacing by the Champs as they'll continue to work it. Try to get it inside, thrown away, back the other way. Hightower on the break, puts it up and blocked away by Kelso.
That's an athlete, T-Roy. Yeah. That's an athlete. I had already marked them 2 points down. I had already checked them off.
He did a good job end to end. He really turned on the dime and got back defensively. Saved what would be an easy bucket. Hightower, bounce pass inside and knocked away and stolen, and here comes McElroy. Gives it up now to Stone across the time stripe. Kick, Cullum steps into a 3, no good, rebound to Goad. Tristan now looking to run on the outlet. John Hightower, bounce pass, kicked out of bounds by Stone as he tried to get it baseline to the cutting Myers. Out of bounds and back to the Rockets. Just over a minute left here, opening quarter. TC Sports 1 coverage of Rocket Sports here tonight. Coming home for the basketball boys and girls. Big crowd on hand here tonight. Goad tries to dump it inside, knocked away on a good front by McElroy.
I tell you what, he was open earlier. Dowd should have had that ball dropped into him from the corner, T-Roy. He had a better entry pass from the corner and had him sealed off. He got away that time, I think, with a trip, T-Roy. Good thing they didn't call a foul on the big man.
35 seconds left in the quarter. Goad applying pressure out front. Cullum now with it. 25 and counting. Champs look as though they're going to play for the final shot here. Cullum out front with 15.
You know my number. I think 8 seconds when you go, T-Roy. Give you a chance for a rebound.
I want to get one up with about 5. That way it gives me a chance for a follow-up, second chance shot. Kelso fires from 3. This one partially blocked, cleared by Goad. His heave at the buzzer, no good. And that's how we'll end this first quarter with Cascade on top by a score of 15-5. We'll be back. And welcome back, Noble. We get a good look, courtesy of Mr. Owen Harrington, at that student section that has assembled here tonight. They've been waiting to get loud.
And I tell you what, everybody's done their part, T-Roy. The administration, you said, allowed them in free, right? Mm-hmm. So they allowed them in free. all they need now is for the players to give them something to get loud about, T-Roy.
Exactly. We got the junior pro cheerleaders, of course, those young ladies and their parents here tonight. So good packed house here tonight. Cascade brought quite a few folks over on the short journey from Bell Buckle, so a really good atmosphere here in a late season district contest.
It is, and almost it's enough folks in there on a Friday night like tonight to make it almost feel like it's district tournament.
You know, I was thinking about that. You know, you don't see those upper decks very full until you get to district tournament, but both of them, we got some company up here with us tonight, and Forrest has put a lot of folks in the seats up on the top side as well over on the home side. Gold inside, hangs and scores. Noble body control again. Strength, being able to absorb contact and play through it. Gold again, full evidence there.
You said it, T-Roy. It's his build, his balance. And I tell you what, his ability to spring and jump. I'm not sure why. I thought they had an and one.
I did as well. I must have been away from the ball because they're going to get the ball back. Bucket counts. Gold with all 7 for the Rockets.
You need this, though. Are you sure? Can I be right here for 2 seconds? Thank you.
Hightower on a wing. John reverses his dribble. Goes cross court. Yeager steps into a 3. Bang! Matthew Yeager from downtown. And Noble, I really like to see him look for his shot a little bit more.
I like for him to look for it because I see him be very effective when he finds his shot early. So I want him to look for it early, not to wait till the second quarter.
And he doesn't take bad shots. He's going to take something out of the offense when he shoots, but Rogers trying to answer his 3 good. And we got a foul. Count the bucket. The 3-point bucket from Rogers. And he's going to go to the line now, and the foul will be called on Gold. So that's 2 on Tristan Gold. He'll have to be very careful here.
Well, I tell you what, Coach Rumley and I are probably in agreement with this statement, T-Roy. I'm not sitting Tristan Gold until he gets that 3rd one.
Yeah, he's been your offense right now.
Yes, he has been.
19-10 is your score. Hightower against the pressure. John into front court. Kicks it in the corner. Gold gives it right back. Hightower down the lane. Hangs in the air, puts up the little runner, and scores it. Nice bounce there for John Hightower.
He's looking for his shot as well. I love the penetration by John that time.
Lead back to 7. 6.5 left here, second quarter. Do want to remind everyone, district tourney time coming. We will be your home for the district championship game right here on TC Sports 1. Boys and girls action. The 22nd of February, championship night in Grundy County. As we're very honored to get the opportunity to call those games. We'd love to see Rockets and Lady Rockets in those. But should they not be, we'll be on hand for you as good offense there by Cascade. They worked it around beautifully, Noble, and got Cullum free on the baseline for the little 10-footer.
Unable to penetrate. Josh Dowd out top there, making it difficult to penetrate, and he was very patient.
Go down the lane, hangs in the air, puts it up and in. Noble, you think that they would learn. They're coming hard on Gold, and Gold's just letting them say, hey, you come right at me, I'm going to put it on the floor. That's what we talk about on the other side of the ledger. When you get the defense coming after you like that, put it on the floor.
I have no response to offer you, T-Roy. I don't know why you would keep closing out on a young man who is an excellent ball handler and certainly quicker than you are.
Kelso 3 good. Caleb Kelso, second 3 of the night for him. Cascade back on top by 10 at 24-14. Yeager gives it up to Myers, center of the floor. Myers will pull the trigger. This one a little short. Rebound to Cullum. On the outlet, here comes Rogers into front court. Astolfi meets him. Now baseline. Barnett back out front they come. Working it around the perimeter. Quick 3 on the way and good. Kelso now with his 3rd triple of the night, Noble. And Coach Tyler Rumley will take another timeout. 4:56 left here, second quarter. Cascade by 13.
Managing your finances can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. At Morehead Cheek PLLC, we offer comprehensive tax and general accounting services for both individuals and businesses. From accurate tax returns to day-to-day accounting, our expert team ensures your financials are in order year-round. Let us handle the numbers so you can do what you do best. Call 931-246-4425 today. Peace of mind is just a phone call away. Morehead Cheek PLLC, your partner in taxes accounting every step of the way.
First Commerce Bank aims to provide communities with competitive banking products that meet our customers' needs. But we don't stop there. We strive to provide our banking products with superior and unparalleled customer service. First Commerce Bank's mission is to be the best at serving our customers one opportunity at a time. Call 931-364-7888 or come by our location at 4641 Nashville Highway. Our friendly staff is here to help you find products and banking services to suit your needs best. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Caleb Kelso with his third three of the night, Noble, and he doesn't need a lot of room to shoot. He gets it up quickly, Noble. He's in good position to shoot when he gets it. He's a guy that you really like over there because he's athletic enough. He can jump up the defender. You know, you got to really rise up to get a hand to try to deflect a shot from him.
He's an excellent offensive player. You summed it up.
Yeager in and out on the three. Myers with the offensive glass. Fakes, fires, and scores. Andrew Myers with a bucket. And that's something I really like in his game, Noble, is the ability to play around the basket and make a lot of moves to get himself free. Cullum down the lane.
He does a lot of the intangibles.
Barnett open three, no good. Cullum tried to tip it out. Nobody home, out of bounds, and to the Rockets. Noble, these games have moved so quickly tonight. We're not even in the 8 o'clock hour, and we're almost at halftime.
And I tell you what, they've been running up and down, and the officials been allowing it because it's been good play.
Hightower on the reach in, Cullum with a foul. Noble, Cascade just selling out defensively. They're just almost chasing the ball, trying to get a trap right now. If you're the Rockets, if you can just take a deep breath and realize where the pressure's coming from, you got people open.
I don't know basketball that well, but you make it sound simplistic, T-Roy, and it cannot be that simple.
It's not that simple when it's chaos.
Okay.
That's the thing. You got to be able to play within the chaos. A great quarterback, he doesn't feel the pressure in the pocket. If you're a really good basketball player, you're not going to feel that pressure on you. You're going to know where that ball, you're going to know where the next pass needs to go. Myers inside, can't get the shot off. And that's what separates guys like Goad. Goad's got an innate ability to know where to go with the basketball.
And I tell you what, I've seen Matthew Yeager wide open twice tonight. Nobody even looked to him in the corner.
Myers fouled as he got it inside. Foul's going to be on 25, Rogers. That's his first.
The game is the same way you talked about in the first quarter, T-Roy. It's still within reach. They just got to try to find some offense and certainly got to get some stops.
Yeager on the wing. Kicks it in the corner. Open three. Hightower a little too strong. Myers strong on the glass. Puts it up and in. Carved a little space. Nova went up, got it, stuck it back home. He's got 4.
Solid. Again, we talked about it, T-Roy. I think I stepped on your toes a second ago. The intangible. Andrew Myers always showing up big when you need him.
Lead back into single digits now. Kelso out front. Trying to stay attached to him is Yeager. Cullum now matched up against Hightower. Thought about the three. Slides it to Kelso instead. Kelso, spot up three on the way. Got it. 4th triple of the night for Caleb Kelso. And Noble, did you see the rotation on that one? Man, that was excellent jump shot.
I was watching the jump part of his shot, T-Roy. He doesn't jump very high off the ground, so he don't need much. He just needs a little time, as you said.
Backdoor cut. Astolfi in traffic. Puts it up. Will not stay. Myers on the tap out. Has another opportunity. Hightower inside. Hangs in the air. His shot no good. Rebound pulled away, and here comes Cascade on the run. Kelso down the lane. Flips it up. No good. Follow no good, and here comes Astolfi. Astolfi to Hightower. Underneath. Puts it up, and we got a foul. John just refusing that time. Noble, he said, hey, I'm going to take it right at you.
And I tell you what, you have to absolutely love that part of his game because physically, he's not an imposing fella, T-Roy. So, and the fact that a lot of times he's looking to take his game inside.
And Noble, here's the thing. He's not, as you said, he's not intimidated. Because if you find out as a defender a guy's not going to come at me, then the game's already won.
So, and I tell you what, he's going to find himself to the free throw line all night based upon his style of play.
John, first one rolled in and out. Second one on the way. This one good. Hightower with 3. Lead is 11. 30-19. 2 minutes left here. Opening half. We'll have the ACT recognitions here at halftime.
That's right. You did say they had an academic component tonight.
Astolfi knocks it away. Hightower gets it back to him. Jean down the lane. Little Euro step, puts it off the window and in. Jean Astolfi with a bucket. Under 10.
Euro pin.
That was. He got from one side to the other. Rogers out front now, kicks it to Kelso. Got to respect Kelso. Fakes, goes down the lane, hangs in the air to the left hand, puts it up and in. Caleb Kelso with 14. Astolfi, pull up 3, trying to answer, shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Barnett. Leaves it with Kelso, and here he comes. Behind the back. Kicks it cross court, Barnett. He could have shot that one, Noble.
He very well could have.
Stone bangs into Dowd, and we're going to have a blocking foul on Josh.
Stone's going to have to try to shake that one off, T-Roy. He got to go to the line and give him a chance to compose himself.
Well, they are going to give him free throws here. So he was fouled in the act.
He was, T-Roy. He put the shot up, T-Roy. He was fouled. That's a legitimate call.
Stone to the stripe for a pair. First trip to the line tonight for Henry Stone. It's good. Stone was a big story in game 1. He was all over the place. 14 points for him. And Noble, all the hustle plays went to Stone.
They did, T-Roy. And clearly we have not been speaking Stone's name all night, so they cleaned that up, the Rockets did.
Stone, 2 of 2. He's got 6, but Kelso has been the story. He had 19 in game 1, Noble. Remember that. Well, but here tonight, he's got 14 already.
Well, apparently they hadn't cleaned that up then. If he had 19 in game 1, they hadn't cleaned that up. I know it was in the scouting report, but he's getting his, and he's making his name known here tonight.
Now Cascade really extending the pressure. Noble, look at this zone.
I see it, T-Roy. It's at half court, almost 3/4.
We got a bump out there. As extending that pressure a little too far was Barnett.
Gonna put him at the line, T-Roy.
Jean Astolfi now will step to the stripe to shoot a pair. Jean's first trip to the line tonight. He's got 2 on the evening. Toss on the way, bang. Astolfi with 3. Stone will check back in, replacing Barnett. 42.5 seconds left here, second quarter. Cascade by 12. Jean Astolfi, the French foreign exchange student. Cans them both.
Yes, he did.
Love his energy.
You have to. You have to love everything about what he brings out there.
Now Cascade brings it into front court. Rockets will try to extend the pressure a little bit with their zone. Over the top, Stone in the corner. Here comes the trap to Cullum. Kick in the corner, Stone open. 3 in and out, no good. Tipped around, Gold will save it into the hands of Myers, and here they come. 3-on-3. Myers stops, gives it to Gold. Gold lost his footing. Now Myers out front, 3-ball, bang. Andrew Myers, that was huge. We're back to single digits. Rogers bumped by Astolfi. Not a bad foul if he is not ruled in the act of shooting.
He said he was on the floor, what he said, T-Roy.
So the Rockets only had 2 team fouls. That'll be 3. 2.1 seconds left here in the quarter. Kelso, open 3, no good, and that's how we'll end this half. Rockets close with a flurry here as they get it back within single digits. Your score at the break, Cascade 34 and the Rockets 26.
You're
one-stop shop to keep your auto running smoothly is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance to brakes, front-end alignments, suspension work, oil changes or AC work, all the way to transmission replacements or engine swaps, J&J has got you covered. See Mr. Vince or Mr. Matt Jackson at their location at 1791 Highway 99 Chapel Hill, or give them a call at 931-364-5602. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
And welcome back here at halftime as we are joined by Lady Rocket head basketball coach, Mr. John Wild. Tough one tonight, Coach. It seemed like you never really were able to get momentum. Every time you get a little run, they'd hit a bucket.
Yeah, you know, I thought offensively we really struggled in the first half, just shooting the ball. But, you know, I thought our execution was fine, and, you know, that's going to happen. Thought we got a lot of good, clean looks that just weren't falling. So when that happens, you got to really turn your attention and try to do other things right. You know, guard, rebound, that sort of thing. And, you know, I think that kind of stuff, for the most part, kept us in it. It wasn't, I don't know what it was at halftime, maybe 5, 6 points.
5 at halftime, yeah.
Yeah, and, you know, we shot it terrible. But it's a credit to the kids that, you know, mentally when we transitioned down the other end, that they were to lock in and they were able to defend and rebound a little bit to kind of keep us close.
Did their style of play early kind of throw you a little bit? It seemed like that you're a little more uncomfortable against them defensively in that first half, and really when you put the pressure on in the second half, I thought really kind of turned it for you a little bit.
Well, they're quick and they're very athletic. They've got 4 kids that can make threes and can get to the rim, so they're hard to guard. We're trying to switch their stuff to try to keep them in front, you know, and I thought for the most part we had some success doing that, but, you know, sooner or later, you know, into the possession, 20 and 25 seconds, you know, we had some breakdowns and they were able to get in the lane. Like you know, credit them. They're really good, and they, you know, that's what they do. But, you know, to answer your question, they're really hard to guard because they're athletic and they can make threes. So they put 4 kids out there that can do that, and when that happens, it's, you know, it's a tough situation for you defensively. We got out of our man because we didn't think we could guard them. Went to our zone, and I think we had a little bit of success there. Then we lost some shooters in the corner. So that's just, it's all correctable. So told the kids got to turn the page when we get up in the morning. We're worried about Fayetteville, you know, and just attack that is the most important game because it's the next game.
For you, I thought up in the tempo in the second half, Stalnecker defensively, I thought really created some problems for them with her length, that it seemed like you got them a little bit out of their comfort zone defensively with what you're able to do in the second half.
We did. I agree with that. But I guess to counter move that, you know, we don't have a lot of depth really. So, you know, we're playing 5 kids, and then you worry about foul trouble and that sort of thing. And it's just, you know, there's no right or wrong. It's just, but you're right. I thought, you know, Bailey did a really good job creating some havoc. And so, you know, maybe moving forward, that's something we can look at. You know, we did talk about, we thought we could press them a little bit or get into them a little bit. Grundy County gave them some problems that way. So I thought we had a little bit of success with it. So you learn every time you play, and, you know, you add stuff, you take away stuff. So that's probably something we can put in our pocket and move forward that can maybe be a little bit positive for us.
I'm going to stay on Stalnecker for a minute. She and her basketball knowledge, because you think about the limited amount of basketball that she's played, that you see tonight. Early in the season, she's taking the ball and trying to just take it straight at the basket. Now she's able to stop, shoot that little 10-footer. different little levels to her game that as she progresses sophomore, junior, senior, that she's going to get nothing but better. So I think that encourages you to see her progression as a player.
Yeah, I gotta take a deep breath and realize the kid's in ninth grade.
Yeah.
And during games and in practice, I'm doing that. I'm like, she's in ninth grade. But she has grown so much. She's becoming a better player. Her IQ has gotten better. Just her situational awareness, I don't know if that's a good word or not, but
yeah,
is getting a lot better, and she's going to be really, really good. And she's grown so much, and she's a good player, but she's got a chance to just blow this thing out of the water.
Yeah.
She's going to have to work, and that's something I'm in her ear about every day. You got to get in here. You got a ball handling. You got to shoot. You got to pass. And, it's skill development, right? Because sooner or later that athletic ability runs out. But if you can couple that with knowing how to play a little bit, and you develop your skill over time, chance to be a really good player.
We talked about during the broadcast being able to counter what the defense does to you. As a shooter, you got to be, knowing tonight that they're going to hedge you. You got to be able to put it on the floor or at least present some kind of opportunity. Bailey, I think, is beginning, as you said, situational awareness to be able to say, okay, they're going to play me this way. I'm going to go back the other way sometimes. So, I like that part of the growth in her game.
Right. She's gotten better. We do some stuff to get her attacking the rim, and there's film, right? So they know what's coming, but she's done a great job counter-moving that. So, and, Cam Warner's grown too.
Oh, yeah.
And her ability to attack the rim. So that's what makes Cascade so good. They can shoot it, but they can attack and play off the bounce. And when you have a guard that can attack and play off the bounce and make shots, you got a really good high school guard.
And I think, too, maybe they fly under the radar a little bit because they don't have the one young lady that stands out every game that you're going to – but they, as you said, they've got 4 or 5 young ladies that can really play well and play well together, so it makes them a little tougher to defend sometimes.
So if you look at their scoring, I think it's anywhere from 11 to 6.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty close gap for the 5 starters. Go from 11 down to 6. So, they share the ball. They play well together. They got a good team. And hats off to them and for being unselfish and allowing everybody to have a part because they do a good job.
Coach, got 2 questions. One is your players. Your 2 leading scorers is the freshman that you and Troy been talking about highly, Bailey Stallnecker and Sadie Smith. She shot lights out tonight. I know the scouting report probably had a lot to do with Brown and Enlow being limited tonight, but what's the conversation like? Because it's cliche, but I know it has to feel good as a coaching staff to know that your 2 leading scorers didn't have a superb night, but you were still in this contest. What's the conversation like?
And I'll talk about Sadie a little bit. She's really been playing really good.
Yes.
And she's really been shooting the ball really well, and I think it's like, after tonight, I bet it's 38 or maybe 39 from 3, which is exceptional for a high school player. She made 5 threes against Cannon County. She made 5 tonight. But, Sadie's just a good player. She knows how to play.
Yeah.
She got a great IQ. She can pass. She gets her teammates involved. She's a highly skilled kid. And, to be a sophomore, it's kind of fun looking forward to being able to have her and Bailey together for a couple more years. So I want to say this about Kinsley. Kinsley's had a great year. Missed some shots early. Okay, so the big thing we're trying to talk to Kinsley about is you're a great shooter. Okay, you got to keep shooting the ball. It's a big conversation we had in the locker room, and I don't mind sharing that with y'all. But, because moving forward, when she's got shots, she's got to take shots. Because we want her shooting the ball because she can shoot lights out.
You know what? As a shooter, man, that's like your wildest dream. Coach says, shoot. That's pretty cool.
Well, we told all of them, when you're open, you got the green light. Now you start forcing them.
Yeah.
That's a different story. But, you got an open look, you need to take it. And, for the most part, they do. And, just, again, really pleased with where we're at. And, where we – even more pleased to where I think we can get to. I know it's a loss, but, I think this team's grown so much, and I think we grew tonight. And I told them in the locker room, I think we're just like 2 or 3 pieces away to complete that jigsaw to where we can take that next step.
Yeah. Coach, as always, we appreciate having you.
Well, appreciate you guys and what you do for Forrest Athletics. Y'all have a great weekend.
Thank you, Coach.
You too, Coach.
Your one-stop shop to keep your auto running smoothly is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance to brakes, front-end alignments, suspension work, oil changes or AC work, all the way to transmission replacements or engine swaps, J&J has got you covered.
And welcome back as we have just begun this third quarter of action here in Chapel Hill. Cullum with the miss. Rockets clear it there within 8 now, Noble.
Yes, they are, T-Roy, and finished off at the end of the quarter, end of that half the way you want to, solid.
Yeah, they had fallen behind by 13, had that little run late in the half to get it back within 8 here, and it was a big 3 by Myers late in the half that propelled them. And we're going to have the officials going to walk down here in the corner, something that they don't like going on here.
Unless I'm mistaken, T-Roy, I've been around Pastor Love for a long time. Funny story while we got a moment, my man. When I decided that I no longer wanted to officiate basketball because of the way I was getting treated, he said, won't you try volleyball? So I did try volleyball. But if Pastor Love is talking to the game administrator, and may be a fan of somebody that may not be able to watch all this game.
I guess they've got that cleaned up for now. Usually you see somebody coming and looking at somebody, but I didn't find anybody heading into the stands there. So
no, they did.
Maybe just a little warning there.
It very well could have been the opportunity for them to say, I don't want to go in the car and listen to this on the radio.
Man, I can tell you a good story while we're doing this. There was a time when I'm thinking it was Huntland. And, of course, if you know down the floor now, Cascade with it, if you know Moore County and Huntland are like bitter enemies. There was a time in that rivalry where there was a bad call late in that contest, and Huntland ended up winning it at Moore County. The officials dressed in a room at the end, a coach's office at the end of the floor. There were fans. They had to escort them out on the way back home. They had to bring a police escort because there were a lot of fans waiting on them to come out of the locker room. So, hazard pay, they didn't get it back then, but it might have been something back in the day. There were probably a few of those folks that might have said something to them coming out of the locker room.
I would imagine so, my man. So, and I hope that anybody who's out there that's an official or former official, forgive me anytime I may say some slight things, because I don't have anything but the utmost respect for them, because I have been in their shoes before, and it doesn't feel good.
Turnaround off the baseline, good by Cullum. I tell you what, Nova, I'm really impressed with Kelso and Cullum as a backcourt.
You should be. That's quite a duo. That's a tandem there, my man. I tell you what, at high school level, at this level, that they're going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, they really play well. And you can see why they were able to beat Grundy County. I mean, if those guys play well, you've got a chance, because, you think about Parson and the experience of Grundy, but these guys are experienced and they play very fluidly. They're just easy basketball players. Astolfi bumped into, no call, put it up trying to draw the foul, and he did not get it, and Cascade goes the other way. Kelso gets it back, 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound pulled away by Barnett. Tried to slide it to Kelso, but he traveled first. And we'll go back the other way. 10-point ball game, 5.5 minutes left here, third quarter. No, when you think about it, we've seen some pretty good backcourts. We saw Phillips and Alexander last week in Woodbury for Cannon County. You see these guys here tonight. There are some good guards in this league.
There certainly are, T-Roy. And what I do know about basketball is you need more than one star player, my man. So you need to at least have 2.
Yes, exactly. And that's where the Rockets have been throughout a lot of this year, is trying to find who's going to be that second player playing opposite Goad. They've got contributions from different players throughout the season, but there hasn't been that consistent guy to step up every game behind Goad.
Now you need consistency, T-Roy. You need 2 offensive starters, and then you need some intangibles. You need everybody else to be role players.
Down the lane, Kelso, and we got a foul. Most of the time, you're going to be greedy. You say you want to have 3 guys that are at least a threat.
Oh, now listen to you. Now you talking about the big 3, my man. Why? I tell you what, that hadn't always been around, my man. The big 3 hadn't always been around, but it's hard to get that at high school level, my man. Three-star players.
It is, and the good teams, that's why they're good, because a lot of those guys have 3 players that can really play. You know, sometimes you get a class where you've got 2 or 3 guys that can really play, and they're accustomed to playing with each other so much that it becomes a little easier.
I just remember old school basketball. I need a star point guard and a big man down low.
Gold knocks it away. Hightower picks it up back to Tristan. Down he goes, puts it up and in. Was able to get by Rogers. And Gold now with 11. Lead back to 8. Cascade has kept them at arm's length. Noble, can they get that basket that cuts the lead even further?
If they keep picking this defense up, they'll mess around and going to force Cascade to call a timeout, T-Roy.
Kelso, who really lit it up in the first half, has missed a couple of threes here in the third. He's had some good looks. Cullum slides it back. Rogers will take the 3. This one no good. Rebound pulled down by Kelso. Another opportunity here for Cascade as we reach the halfway point of this third quarter.
If you're forcing Rogers to be the one to take the shot, you're playing good defense, T-Roy.
Into the corner. Kelso 3, left it short. Rebound pulled away by Myers in traffic. Good job by Andrew Myers. He cradled that baby and was not to be denied. Nobody was going to get that one away from him.
I seen John Hightower leak out, T-Roy. He wanted Myers to look up and see him.
Yeager goes back door. Nice pass. Gold flips it up and in. Nice creativity by Gold. He just invented a little space, flipped it up over his shoulder, and put it home.
I might be wrong, T-Roy. I don't think Gold has shot the ball farther than 5 feet from the basket tonight.
No, and that's the thing, Noble. We have seen games where he has stepped out and shot the 3, but we've also seen games where he's just been willing to take it inside. Stone put it up no good. Rebound to Kelso. His little follow away won't fall. Rebound again, Stone, and he is fouled. And they had kept him off the glass, Noble, and there he rears his ugly head, and he's going to try to strike from the free throw line again.
There goes that man. I tell you what, they had opportunities, T-Roy, to secure that rebound and then get back on the other end, my man, and then cut this lead even closer.
Exactly. You had it at 6, and you get a chance to go the other way. You got to get that basketball. They just couldn't reel it in, and Stone messes around till he gets fouled by Myers. Myers first of the night. Henry Stone now 3 of 3 from the line, make it 4 of 4. He's got 8 as the lead is pushed back to 8, and we've got a timeout. 3:06 left here, third quarter. Champions by 8.
Your one-stop shop to keep your auto running smoothly is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance to brakes, front-end alignments, suspension work, oil changes or AC work, all the way to transmission replacements or engine swaps, J&J has got you covered. See Mr. Vince or Mr. Matt Jackson at their location at 1791 Highway 99 Chapel Hill, or give them a call at 931-364-5602. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
Welcome back, and I just wanted to bring a highlight, T-Roy, while you and Coach Wild was having your conversation. The academic portion, they had a chance to highlight some of those students as well as student athletes who's 21 and up, ACT. I seen Josie Brown down there. I think she had a 22 or 23 on the ACT. I couldn't hear quite clearly, but I think the 22 or 23 on the ACT.
I'm going to tell you, man, that is when you sit down and take that thing, it is you walk out of there and think, how in the world? I probably made a 2 on that. I mean, it's tough. Hightower puts it up, shot no good. Rebound knocked around out of bounds. My children did better. Well, one of my children did much better than I did on the ACT. The other one was the same as I was. I did pull a 25, but I think Lexi pulled a 31, I believe. Colton got a 25, but he was like me. We always said we didn't take it but once, so we said we had an excuse.
Lexi being Lexi, man.
Yeah. She kept trying to get a better score. And she did. But again, I took that thing in Tullahoma, and I walked out of there, and I got home, and my mom was like, well, how you think you did? I said, man, I probably made, if they had I've heard people making 4 or 5 or something. I said, I probably made about 6.
I tell you, Roy, I don't know if this is true. You get that for signing your name, don't you?
I think so. That's what I was thinking. There was a lot of that I was kind of like, I'm not real sure about some of this stuff. So evidently I had one of the better guessing days I've ever had in my academic career that day.
You're a very wise man. You're very bright, my man. One of the brightest folks I know.
Well, they say pixie.
You're one of the brightest folks I know, my man. Don't short yourself.
Kelso, he got hot at the right time again. Noble, the big 3 from Gold, got him back within 5, but Kelso answers right back. It's back to 8 now. Cascade just trying to keep the Rockets at arm's length here as we're under 2 minutes left in the third. Gold, they close out on him. Inside Myers, backs his way down, can't get off a shot. Needs some help now. The cutter is Gold. Down the lane, flips it up. A little bit too much English as Stone will clear it. Henry Stone into front court. Leaves it now with Rogers. Cullum comes up firing, and he connects. Jason Cullum, first 3 of the night for him. He's in double figures now with 11, and the lead is 11.
See, Roy, you know basketball well, and you told everybody at home listening who this duo here, Kelso and Cullum, they've been as advertised, sir.
Yeah, they've been very solid. Stone knocks it away, but cannot save it. It will stay with the Rockets. 1:01 left here, third quarter. Noble, you just appreciate guys that play the game and just kind of glide. No, they just make it look kind of easy. Kelso and Cullum both are just really fluid.
T-Roy, I hope no one takes this the wrong way. What I appreciate about Kelso and Cullum, they just out there playing basketball.
Yeah.
They're not trying to show anybody up, not real flashy. They just playing basketball and putting up gaudy numbers.
Yeah, and another way of saying they let the game come to them.
There you go.
Myers inside, turns, cannot get off a shot now. Yeager with it. Draws a double team, kicks to Gold. He'll fire the 3, no good. Rebound kicked out behind the back. Check that. Kelso will save it to Stone. 35 seconds left here in the quarter. Stone gives it up. Cullum back outside to Kelso. Cascade will play for the final shot. 20 seconds and counting here in the quarter. And we got a whistle away from the ball.
They may call this on both players, T-Roy. Pay attention. That's good. That's good, solid officiating right there, my man. That's a veteran official. He let us know with his mechanics early on that he had a foul on both of them, T-Roy.
So Watson picks up his 3rd for Cascade. John Hightower picks up his 2nd for the Rockets. Opposite number 2's there with the fouls. Cullum on the reaching, and John picks up another foul. 4th team foul on the Rockets. 11.7 seconds left here in the quarter. Rockets desperately want to deny a bucket here.
And they need to, T-Roy. Give himself a shot in the 4th quarter.
Cullum around a screen. Back out front, Stone. 3 seconds left. He'll step back. Fire from 3. This one's short, and that's how we'll end the quarter. We head to the 4th. Cascade up by 11 here on TC Sports 1.
Your one-stop shop to keep your auto running smoothly is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance to brakes, front-end alignments, suspension work, oil changes or AC work, all the way to transmission replacements or engine swaps, J&J has got you covered. See Mr. Vince or Mr. Matt Jackson at their location at 1791 Highway 99 Chapel Hill, or give them a call at 931-364-5602. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
Noble, we're going to correct something here real quick, but you have an excuse. You said you didn't see anybody else out there. Our man, Mr. Peter Wilson, 23 on his ACT, but you didn't recognize him because he has a haircut.
Well, I stand corrected. I tell you what, got a Letterman jacket on.
He does, man.
Fin and trim also. Congratulations, Peter Wilson, 23 ACT. Excellent job.
Pete was growing the mullet, man. He's back now he had it trimmed up a lot as Hightower starts off the fourth quarter for the Rockets. He's got 5, and the lead is under 10. Cullum racing the other way, had his pocket picked by Hightower. Clears it out to Goad. From his backside, Hightower starts the break, and Goad will finish it. Tristan Goad, all made possible by the hustle of Hightower, and the lead now suddenly is 7.
We talked about it in Culleoka. Defense turns into instant offense. Great hustle play that time, John Hightower.
He anticipated where Cullum was going very well that time.
It ain't easy to pick Cullum's pocket.
No. Stone out front, gives way now to Kelso. Fires over the top, McElroy. Oh, almost stolen away by Goad. Kelso on a wing. He'll step into a 3. Shot no good. Good box out by Myers. On the move, here comes Yeager. He'll stop and pop. The 3, no good. Rebound, Dowd inside. Dowd tried to take it back up, had it poked away from behind, and Cascade will clear it. Champs the other way. Hesitation by Kelso. Kick in the corner, spot up 3. McElroy left it short. Cullum had it, lost it, but it back into the hands of Kelso, who had it poked away out of bounds by Dowd. 6.5 left here, fourth quarter. Rogers will check back in for Cascade.
If that shot from the corner pocket, my man, if that would have went down, my man, they'd have took the roof off of this place,
Exactly.
man.
Those students down on the floor, they're ready to get loud.
They just need a reason, T-Roy.
Kelso behind the back now. Gives it up Barnett. Barnett closely guarded, and we've got a foul on Yeager. Or no, that's going to be Goad. So Tristan has picked up his 3rd. He has 3. Hightower has 3 for the Rockets. Watson, the lone player for Cascade, with 3, as Stone will fire from 3 and score. He hadn't converted from 3 before, but they needed a bucket. He gave it to him. Henry Stone, and a timeout taken. Cascade by 10.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital, your pets are not just patients, they are family. We lovingly care for pets and ensure their comfort during their visit. Just ask our Forrest mascot, Rocket. We offer preventative care, surgery, dentistry, internal medicine, boarding, and grooming services to help your pet feel and look their best. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to keep Rocket happy and healthy so he can cheer on his Forrest Rockets.
Don't try to be a do-it-yourself electrician. At Elite Electrical, our team of licensed professionals brings precision and care to every project. Whether it's residential upgrades or a light commercial installation, we've got you covered. From rewiring homes to installing energy-efficient lighting for businesses, our expertise shines through in everything we do. Trust Elite Electrical to power your world with safety and excellence. Elite Electrical, your trusted partner for quality electrical services.
Noble, welcome back. I do want to mention as well another one of our crew members. We talked about Mr. Peter Wilson and his ACT score. Mr. Taylor Williams, salutatorian for the class, senior class here at Forrest High School.
Salutatorian?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's quite that's special there.
I'm gonna go ahead and mention that while he's here, but I wanted to go ahead and mention that tonight. But we'll definitely brag on him. I think he's gonna be back with us on Tuesday.
Salutatorian. Congratulations, Taylor.
Shot put up, blocked. Nicely done. I think Dowd got a hand on it. Back inside, McElroy to the left hand, got it. McElroy saw Dowd coming that time and went to the left hand, able to score over the big fella. Lead back to 12. Approaching the 5.5-minute mark as Goad steps into a 3. No good. Rebound to Rogers. The other way in front court, leaves it up top now with Stone. Stone realizing he's got Dowd on him, and Dowd really doesn't want to step out that far away from the basket, so they've turned the ball handling right now over to Stone.
Hey, we'll see if it's a mismatch or not, but I think Dowd's proper in not coming out there and giving him too much cushion.
Yeah. Kick in the corner. McElroy again. Spot up 3. Got it. He's going to turn around and talk to the opposing students over there. He's going to talk to those Forrest students in the corner.
Well, in his defense, T-Roy, it's a lot of students over there, and we have no idea what's been said to him all night.
Oh, no, I like it, though. You're going to go back. That's having some moxie.
I tell you what, he better have his game on, because every time he go in that corner, he doesn't open up the door. Now the box is open.
Hey, if you can't take it, you better not go down there.
That might be why he was giving it. I guess he said, I can take it. I can give it as well.
Lead is 15. Under 5 left here, fourth quarter. Over the top of the press. McElroy with it. Gives it up top now to Rogers. 2 more regular season games remaining for the Rockets and the Lady Rockets. They'll travel to Fayetteville City on Tuesday night, and then back here for the regular season finale and district finale as Community will make their way into Chapel Hill on next Friday evening. And now that suddenly becomes a do or die for the Lady Rockets, Noble, because right now they stand at 2 and 5 in district play. Community right now at 1 and 4. They've got 3 games remaining. So Grundy already has won 3 as Gold gets that one off the feed, and he is fouled. If they do not win against Community next Friday night, they're going to be in the play-in game for sure. So you got to win to try to avoid that play-in game.
Well, it's laid out in front of them, T-Roy, so they know what's at stake.
Gold converts the 3-point play. Tristan piling them up. He's got 21. 52-40. Champs with the basketball. Halfway through this fourth quarter. Stone into the corner. McElroy. Cross-court pass intercepted by Gold. Trying to turn it the other way quickly. Hightower all the way under. Cannot get it to drop. They did everything right in transition, Noble. They just could not get the ball to drop for them.
They did. Gold had dropped a nice pass in there. If I was Hightower, I'd love playing with Gold.
Astolfi knocked it away. McElroy went back and got it and then took it straight to the rack. McElroy with 11. Good production off of that Cascade bench. Myers inside, draws a triple team, spins away from it and scores over it.
That's a big-time move there.
Nicely done on the follow-away by Andrew Myers. He's got 9. Rockets just hanging around. It's 12 right now as we approach the 3-minute mark. Stone out front. He's directing traffic now as Myers will step out on him. Inside, Stone backs his way down against Myers. Up and under, between defenders, puts it up and in. Stone that time almost calling for it, Noble.
He did. He went down there and backed down, T-Roy. He made himself down there and played big for a small fellow.
He's got 13. Astolfi from 3, no good. Stone with a rebound. 2:37 left here. Cascade on their way to a 4-3 mark now in district play. Pretty much assuring themselves of that 3rd place finish, and that will keep them out of the play-in game.
And in champions' favor, you certainly want to try to take care of business on a night like tonight. So got a technical foul, T-Roy, called on number 25.
That's going to be Rogers.
Yes, indeed. And I tell you what, T-Roy, it's a little speculation on my part. He tried to throw the ball out of bounds on one of the Rockets, and over there he fell back into that student section. And ain't no telling what come out of his mouth. Because I don't understand why you would get a technical foul after what we were just watching with our eyes.
Yeah, true. Gold 1 of 2. He's got 22. So Cascade wins tonight. It's going to be Community and Forrest in the 4-5 play-in game on the boys' side to get the district tourney started. The Lady Rockets have got to win next Friday to try to keep themselves out of that 4-5, and we got a charge here. The screen set maybe just a little too well there by Gold, and Tristan has picked up his 4th. 2:21 left. Cross court almost picked off by Hightower. Kelso over the top. Gives it up. Barnett fires from 3, no good. Rebound pulled away by Rogers. Rogers underneath. Knocked away from behind and picked up by Astolfi. Lead pass Myers ahead of the pack. Up and under. Puts it up and in. Myers now in double figures. Lead down to 11 as we're under 2 minutes. Cullum underneath. Stone puts it up and in and draws the foul. Astolfi trying to push him out of the way and not let him get the shot off, but Stone was masterfully able to get just enough of his body in control that he avoided the contact or absorbed the contact